welcome to Wrestling Gab. It is Monday. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Did you guys see the new entrance right there? They got rid of Sasha Banks and put Cody in there. I was watching that. I was like, holy crap. They did it. They really did it. Anyways, right now they're starting it out. It looks like they're talking about the unification of the Tag Team Championships on Friday. All right, looks like we got Ernest Bell up in here. Luke's up in here, and Edwin Stone. Let me see. Let me turn in the big chat on over here. Pretty sure Walter was in here also earlier, but I do not see that, so. All right, yeah, and Walter was in here earlier. Let's be honest, dude. You can't beat RK Bro. And they did. They beat him. And then they ended up hurting him. I can't remember exactly what the problem is with Riddle, but he is injured. Setting up a storyline heading into SummerSlam, it looks like. Unless they do that first. They could do that before SummerSlam with Riddle. Lots of cheating here. And Riddle gets pinned with a frog splash. Seriously. Who gets pinned with a frog splash? All right, let's see. I don't know if I got a notification that I was live, and it is me. Whew. They are showing the after effects of SmackDown now. This is when they were actually trying to take Riddle's head off and Orton's head off. Lots of craziness happening on SmackDown. And after last week's Raw, I'm pretty sure 7 days straight, Sasha Banks was probably the most popular person on the Twittersphere. I don't know if it was like that on every platform, but definitely on Twittersphere, it was a little crazy. A lot of Sasha fans up on Twitter. And for the life of them, they can't understand how WWE could just do Sasha so bad. It's like, come on, guys. She didn't want to do her job. Acknowledge the Bloodline. Look at that. They got 6 titles in the Bloodline. Or is that 6? I guess that would be 4. But 6 belts. 4 titles. All right. How are they going to start this show out? All right. Let's see what people are saying up in the chat. Look who's first. And Luke said, well, I was here. I was just hanging out in the back. And then hers says early. And then I am torn. I like the Bloodline. This is from Luke. As a heel faction, but I honestly feel like they are pushing them so hard and at that expense of all other stars. Yes, they are. Obviously, they're pushing them very hard. And I think that was a last-second decision to put the titles on them. And I think it might have had a little bit to do so, one of the Usos could have a couple titles so he doesn't start a bunch of crap in the back. I don't know. It's obviously speculation on my part. And that they are legit, have made the Bloodline untouchable. Basically, yeah, and that sucks, Luke says. And then Roberto Lozano says, hello. Is John Cena coming to SummerSlam this year? Hope not. I maybe. I don't know if he's doing any movies or any recordings or anything, but I mean, why not? John Cena's part of the WWE universe. He's been there forever. I'm good either way. If he shows up, I don't know who we'd fight. So hopefully somebody he could put over. Maybe somebody like an Austin Theory, and then have Austin Theory beat him, or I guess he could beat Austin Theory. As long as Austin doesn't have that title anymore. And then, what happened to Sasha? Well, she came to work last Monday, decided she didn't like what was happening in the storyline. Her and Naomi gave up their belts and walked off. That's kind of where we're at with that storyline. If it's a storyline or if it's fact, it's kind of a tough one. But everybody in the Twitter sphere believes that it's real and it could be. And then, hey, Travis from Jacob. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? And then Sasha and Naomi walked out like crybaby losers. Luke said, damn.
Did. I agree.
Crybaby titty mouth.
I agree. Crybabies.
And well, the rumors are that the Bloodline and The Rock are putting pressure on WWE to bring Naomi back like clockwork. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. I have no problem with her coming back. I don't have a problem with Sasha coming back as long as they treat him correctly, you know.
Like garbage.
Have him chase the 24/7 title around for a year or something.
And then let him go.
I wouldn't let him.
Make him have to extend their contract as long as they were gone.
And then Jacob says, hello, Delitha.
Hey, Jacob. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm going to eat some dinner. I didn't get a chance to eat lunch.
She wants to watch some wrestling and eat dinner. Uh-oh, Riddle looks like he's either high or crying.
I locked myself out of my vehicle today, so I couldn't
eat
I couldn't come home and eat lunch. Stop chewing on that. No. No. No.
So he's upset because Randy's hurting.
But you're okay?
Yeah, he looks like he's doing okay.
He got
and
more
that means
of
Randy's going to be off TV for a little bit. Riddle's going to go and wrestle Roman to get payback. Mm-hmm. Get beat up really bad, and then Randy comes back to get revenge on that.
No. Do you have any scissors in here? If not, it's mine.
I doubt it. It's scissors.
Because this plastic thing, he keeps chewing on it, and now he's chewing a hole in the chair.
He's congratulating the Usos. The Uso Penitentiary.
Hey, sir. What's up? What's up? What's up, Leopold? What's up? Looks like I totally thought Insta of Sasha and Naomi are leaving as a work. They are going harder on keeping kayfabe for this one story than Taker did for 30 years.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably real. I just like to throw it out there just in case they show back up.
Right. Jacob says, so one half of the bros are there. Is Randy in the hospital?
His back hurts. It was already hurt before Friday.
It was because it was weakened because he always had to carry Riddle around. So it makes a lot of sense that he would get injured in his back.
Past decade.
Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vindicator says, you sound like you're from Idaho. Actually, most people are from Idaho. Sound like this or sound like they're from Idaho.
I don't know anybody that sounds like
fur. You know, fur.
What fur?
What fur? Or wash the clothes.
Yeah, the worst one is, I have heard that
I
one.
hate that so bad.
We're going to Washington.
Going to Washington.
I got to do some wash.
Not sure how an R gets into wash, but, you know, whatever.
Got to go do the wash. What you washing? Or washing dishes.
Washing. Or drawer. They say drawer really weird.
Drawer?
Sometimes. Drawer. I think that's a drawer. Drawer. It drives me crazy too.
RK Bro may never be a thing again.
Aww.
Yeah, it ran its course.
Vindicator says, poor Leopold. So he needs to install chewable objects on the back of those chairs. Sure.
Like
that's
a fish. Everybody get on your feet. Make a little bit of noise. RK Bro.
RK Bro. Jacob says,
bro.
Did you feed your cat Miracle Grow? Because I swear last time I saw him, he was a kitten.
Yeah, he gets bigger every day.
He's still a kitten, by all means. But, yeah, he's gotten way bigger. Like, and it's crazy how big he's gotten.
You guys are going to watch him grow up in like a year or something. He's going to be all big and regal.
He's going to be all big and, like, not want to be on here because he'll be all angry. He'll be all teenager angry. Matthew's in the chat, though. Hey, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew.
Roman versus The Rock, Mania 39 in LA.
Possibly. It looks like The Rock doesn't have any matches or any movies planned for that time of the year, the first quarter. So definitely could happen. And if he's not doing it because of WrestleMania, that means Vince is paying him like $20+ million.
He'd have to, right?
Yeah.
In order for it to make it worth his while to do it. But also, though, I mean, he could be making a movie. Just because he doesn't have any movies coming out.
Right, he's not making any in the first quarter is all I was saying. And the reason he can't wrestle why he's making movies, so he has insurance on himself. And when he did it the last time, he was wrestling John Cena and tore his abdomen.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of recording Hercules for that.
Oh, yeah.
And so they had to take like a 6-month hiatus for that.
Oops.
Or 4 to 6 months. I can't remember exactly how long it was. But anyways, and so the insurance companies are like, no. Because that's a lot of money that they had to pay.
Yeah.
So the insurance companies don't like that.
They're like, look, dude, we don't mind if you want to go make an appearance, but...
Right, which he did a couple ago when he did Eric Rowan.
Right.
He wrestled Eric Rowan and beat him in like 30 seconds or something. Just to have an appearance. And that was after the John Cena one. But that John Cena feud lasted a year. It went from WrestleMania to WrestleMania.
True.
But then he tore the shit out of his abdomen.
Oh, that was horrible.
Hernias and all sorts of injuries.
We are at commercial break, guys, so we haven't had any wrestling matches yet.
Did you know Brittany Griner is still in Russia? Like, she's still under arrest there?
Yeah.
She's been there for a while now. It's kind
Well,
of creepy.
she broke their laws.
Yeah, she had like weed or something, which is illegal. I understand it, but it seems a little absurd at this point now.
What seems absurd is that the American government isn't doing anything to
they will
do something to get her home.
Right, and they're talking about trading a prisoner, but the one that they want is the, what do they call him, the Angel of Death or whatever. He's like this
Big KGB assassin guy or something.
And they're like, no.
Like, she's not worth that fucking much. She can rot in prison. But I don't blame him. Technically, I think they should just leave her ass there and teach her a lesson.
She's already learned it. Hopefully she's not doing that stuff anymore.
Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says, what up, gang? Matthew says, Vin, mashed potatoes with Amish potato salad and tater tots. Is that it? Vin wanted to know what type of Idaho specialty dish is in that big white bowl. It's actually just pot roast. I'm just eating roast.
Yes,
I ate my potatoes in there because they were so hot. I didn't want you guys to have to see me, like, make weird faces and spit my food out because it was too hot for me to eat. Vindicator is like, wait, who's Robbie? And Matthew, mashed potatoes with Amish potato salad. Yes, that's all we eat here is potatoes.
We don't have any Amish here, by the way.
I would die. We have some Mennonites around, and then we have whoever those people are of the LDS crazies.
The fundamental.
I think so. They're the ones that wear dresses and stuff, right? The women.
Yeah.
The you'll see in town going to the stores. Anyways, Vindicator's like, wait, who's Robbie? That guy. And Jacob says, we have a 6-man tag next. Looks like it. Well, Luke says, AJ Styles and Liv was on a podcast this morning. The host straight up asked what Liv thought about Sasha and Naomi. Before she could answer, AJ said Sasha has walked away twice. But when Liv does good or bad or gets shitty storylines, she just works through it, which makes her better than Sasha. As it should, because it does, right? No matter if you like her or don't, which I'm not a big fan, I probably never will be. But she doesn't, right? She does have little crybaby stuff, and she does cry a lot. A lot. But, I mean, she has quit and come back in a different storyline, but she's never technically walked completely away like Sasha has, I'm pretty sure 3 times now. I'm pretty sure this makes her 3rd time.
Yeah, but twice that I know of. I don't know if there was another one in there. Well, I love this countdown to Cody. They have a Cody countdown every show now.
That's funny.
So we know when exactly he's going to be on. Right at the start of that 3rd hour, by the way.
That's pretty funny. Vindicator says, very interesting combination there. Matt, I bet Ayla would be salivating over it. Ravi's like, not sure who he is. Luke says that, and Vindicator says potato country. That is Ireland, actually. That's potato country. Matthew says someone is frying something in my building and it smells banging.
Well, that's nice.
Ravi says, just knock on every door and see who it is and ask if you can eat there too. Just kidding. Ravi says Liv is always going to be a jobber. Matthew says Amish potato salad is just a recipe. I'll have crazy Mormons in the hoe. Vindicator says, honestly, I think Sasha has more pride in herself than Liv. My baby Liv is mostly just happy to be there. It looks like Ravi, maybe she's a jobber, but at least she shows up and does her damn job. As a jobber, right?
You know, I had a football coach in college that used to say, watch out for a player that'll get you one big play and 2 penalties.
Right?
And so he wouldn't recruit those stars. That type of player. And it's that same principle, right? Watch out for the star that's going to make you a really good show and then fuck you the other 6 months of the year.
Yeah, because they're a team player. And in this sport, you still have to be a team player. You may be all out there for yourself as a wrestler, but you still have to be a team player for the company.
Sami Zayn, are we going to get the Usos also?
Nobody.
The Uso Penitentiary.
Yes.
Because Sami Zayn is probably the best member of the Bloodline.
Totally. Robbie says Sasha's still a better wrestler than most. She would be better off at another promotion. I think you have blinders on for her actual talent, Robbie. I think you think her talent's in her ass, and it's not. Just letting you know.
What are we talking about?
Robbie says, Sasha's still a better wrestler than most. She would be better off at another promotion.
If another promotion will have her. There again, it's do you want the problem? Do you want the trouble that comes with it?
Anybody heard of Tessa Blanchard? Yeah, look how low she went. And she can't even make it there. So, just saying.
Jimmy bringing 2 titles home name and gave up hers.
Blocked. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Twitter block.
Matthew says, Banks and Naomi are pulling an Ultimate Warrior. Vindicator says, so looks like we are in for another 3 hours of rehash matches. Damn, it will be a miracle when WWE programming becomes fresh again. Looks like Robbie, she would just walk out on another promotion. LOL.
We haven't seen the Street Profits wrestle the Usos in a minute.
It's fresh enough as in it's not stale. Like they threw that bread away a long time ago.
Riddle going up there and just fighting the Usos. Street Profits know how to brawl.
We're going to go to a commercial break here soon, guys, just so you know.
Hopefully they'll get this all sorted out and get them in the ring so we can have a match.
Yeah, match.
Riddle's probably got monkeypox from all the gay love.
Somebody was showing pictures of that, and they're pictures from like 10 years ago. Like every picture that it was in the news like a long time ago or so.
Yeah, there's a guy in Florida, or not Florida, in Atlanta that had it about 6 months ago also. Yeah,
these pictures were on the news sites like from like 10 years ago or so, and it's the same exact images that they're using. Yeah, so it's like these aren't new. You should be showing new stuff, not the same pictures.
Right, but I don't know if anybody's had full outbreaks of it in America. I think they just have it. They don't have the outbreak because there's an outbreak too.
Oh my God, there's like not even 100 people. Fuck it. It's not anything to be... Who better keep their shit in their pants?
I'm just letting people know that I am an anti-vaxxer when it comes to this.
I completely am.
I am not going to get monkeypox vaccine.
I'm not going to get that, and the WHO can kiss my asshole. The government, if they even try, the WHO's overstepping their bounds of what they think they are.
It's an election year.
Yeah.
But they're not going to push too much stuff.
Oh, they're trying. They had that whatever this weekend about it.
About monkeypox?
About the WHO trying to take sovereignty away from
Right, but that has...
because of the monkeypox.
Right, but that has
happening.
nothing to do with America's voting. Shit, our last president left WHO. WHO's not important to America. It's not important to Russia. It's not important to China. It runs those little small countries.
Well, I don't think they should be taken advantage of by a thing that completely shouldn't be in power for anybody.
Gatorade is thirst aid for that deep down body thirst. You remember those commercials? That's very funny. I forgot about that.
Kinda.
I was watching Family Guy last night.
Did you keep watching it?
And that Quidward or whatever his name
Quagmire?
is. Quagmire.
Giggity. That's what Matthew
He's in the future.
Oh, God.
And he gets AIDS for like the 27th time or whatever. And so he has to take his NyQuil, his nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, and AIDS relief medicine.
That's funny shit right there. That fucking NyQuil will cure anything, bitches.
It cured his AIDS.
Cured his AIDS.
He just takes NyQuil for AIDS.
Jacob's like, Travis, I have never seen a mixed tag. We have AJ and Liv versus Judgment Day.
Good deal. I'm okay with it. I mean, why not?
Piccola's out there, though. Hey, Piccola. Says, I'm in the chat just cooking in the kitchen.
They're going to have to separate Rhea and Liv at some point.
Yes. Question of the day, like Matthew's asking, what you making, Cola? Anyways, let me catch on a couple of these real quick. Vinegar says, AEW would sign Sasha in a heartbeat. She brings eyeballs and is far more accomplished than Tessa.
I'll bring them both in if you're going to go that route.
They should just fight each other and then they can both quit.
I mean, why not? Bring in Sasha. Maybe she can get her attitude straight, work there for a few years, and then come back or something. But I think she has bigger plans. I think she wants to do movies and stuff. And so it might just be best for her to go away for a while. She's still pretty young. I think she's only like 30, 31 years old. Yeah. I don't think she's an old one.
I have no idea how old she is. I think the last time we talked about it, she might have been 28 at that time. Yeah. And I don't know how long ago that was. So I am no help to you in that department. Jacob says, hey, Travis, do you think that Veer will attack Jerry Lawler? No.
No, I think he's still going to be after the Mysterios, and then we're going to get the Mysterio breakup somehow. I don't understand how the Mysterio breakup's going to fit in with the Veer storyline.
Veer attacking him and stuff. Yeah, that's weird.
All right, they got everything sorted out. We are going to have that tag team match.
It's going to start. There it is.
That is official.
All right. Quickly, Matthew says Tessa had so much potential. Rory says, yeah, the women's division is washed anyway. Who in the division is really worth watching or that exciting? Matthew says, gay bathhouse illness, not this AIDS, not the AIDS. People says he's making hamburgers, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. With a side of Wheaties. Totally. I agree.
Yeah. What was it?
Oh, that hamburgers are the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
Eddie Murphy, Raw. The hamburger story is my favorite.
We got food at home. Want a McDonald's hamburger? I can make that shit at home.
She cuts up
onions and big old things of peppers. McDonald's hamburgers don't have peppers in them. Puts it on 2 white slabs of bread.
And they're like coming through.
It's all greasy.
Tears and shame.
You know you're poor when you had hamburgers on bread.
So I did. I remember it growing up.
Me too.
My grandpa would, and we weren't poor by any means, but he would take hot dogs too and then slice them down the middle and put them on white bread.
Mm-hmm. That one I could never do. I would just eat the hot dog by itself. No bread. Hamburgers I can usually handle on bread, but...
All right, well, we got Ford in there with Sami Zayn, Fidel Castro up in there. Here comes Riddle. Riddle's going right after the Usos, right when he gets tagged in. If he was going to do that, why wouldn't he go around the outside when he wasn't official and go fight him? Instead of being official and then turning your back to your opponent. It's just bad tact.
He's very angry.
Well, yeah, but you could be angry outside the ring.
You're angry and don't think.
Right now he's disappointing all of his pot-smoking fans out there. And the kids.
Hot smoking fans?
The hot smoking
and the
marijuana
kids.
fans and the kids.
I was like, what? See? And now, of course, Riddle's getting his ass beat by Sammy.
By Sammy, as he should. Sammy, the best member of the Bloodline. Notice he does have the Bloodline shirt on. One of the newest members of the Bloodline. They could replace him with Naomi. But as of right now, he is the fourth horseman of the Bloodline. Oh, stomp right on the back. Riddle needs to get over to that corner and tag in Ford or Dawkins. Usos look very bitter.
The Usos look bitter? Why do they look bitter? They have nothing to be bitter about.
They look a little upset. But look at this. He's hulking up. Riddle being Hulk Hogan in the corner over there. Driving him in. Kick. Look at the it kicks. Now he's stomping on him.
All the disdain.
Lots of disdain.
In the air.
Not just farting, he said.
Not just farting.
Not just fighting for himself. Oops. Yes, he's not just farting.
Who said that?
The Jimmy Smith.
Oh.
The announcer. Not just farting. So Corey Graves had a quote about Liv. Luke, did you look that one up? It sounded very like he wasn't really too into Liv. He just said, "Who is she?" Like, it's really hard for him to call Liv matches.
Okay.
And the reason is because who is she? He's like, she's pretty.
Right.
But who is she? Like, what is she? She doesn't have a, I guess you could say, a personality. That's a different word than he used. You can look it up, though. It's not hard to find. And it was just this weekend. It wasn't like he did it like a month ago. I was like, can you just say that on your own? Because he has his own little podcast show that he does. It was on there.
I think so, right?
Dinosaurs. Jurassic World.
They created an eagle. So they're bringing the people from the original one in there.
Yeah, I think they're going all out on this one. I think this is the end all for now.
Until they decide to revamp it again.
Just like all those shows, right? All shows do that.
Yeah. Jacob says, hey, Matthew, how's it going, bro? Luke says, Ravi, a lot of them are worth watching. Just because creative sucks ass at giving them good stories doesn't mean they suck. Matthew says, hey, Jacob, good night. Good night. How about you? Matthew also said the Who equals NWO. And Matthew's like, we didn't elect the CDC. Jacob says, Matthew, I am doing good. Robbie says, Luke, if you get excited for botchy women's wrestling from Ronda and Esta, that's you, man. Matthew is like, that's awesome, Jacob. And Luke says, it is well documented that I can't stand Ronda. LOL. Robbie's like, so who's in the main event?
We have no idea yet. Unless it's just more, maybe some Bianca Belair and Asuka stuff. I know Becky is going to talk to Asuka, but as of right now, we don't have any idea. Because Cody's going to come out at the top of the hour with The Miz. He's wrestling The Miz, it looks like. But other than that, I can't think of anything. I know Bobby Lashley has a surprise for Omos. But I wouldn't see that as a main event either, unless he decides to do it tonight.
Oh yeah?
I mean, that's the only thing I've seen.
Huh.
Unless more stuff has been announced, because they do that. Like, once I go on the air, they announce, and people come in here, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is happening. I'm like, the fuck did you hear that from? I was just on the goddamn website. I mean, I guess I do have a computer in front of me. I guess I could go ahead and go to WWE.
Piccolo says, that's a Pulp Fiction quote.
Yeah, see, nothing new. Just those three things. Miz and Cody Rhodes should be a good one, though.
The one that he said about burgers.
Yeah, burgers. About a Royale with cheese.
Yeah, not that one, but...
Oh, that it's the American staple or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or a staple for any good food.
Mm-hmm. And breakfast. That would be good.
I love that Jules gets up, goes to the bathroom, and then they get jacked.
Mm-hmm.
They have no idea that there's just a killer in the bathroom. Like, be careful when you're freaking robbing people. Might be somebody meaner than you on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there and grab my wallet. Well, how do I know what wallet is? It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
It's
like,
real thick.
see that money? Take that money.
We're back.
You're like, I don't like that show.
All of a sudden,
But we are back.
I love that show. I was just saying we were back because Sammy was beating up what's his face?
Yeah.
Ford.
Got him in a little bit of a chin lock right there.
Robbie's like, great film. Totally great film. Piccolo says, oh yeah, Big Mama's Burgers. Yeah. Raw. From what's his face? Eddie Murphy. Ghostface Carlito is in the chat. Hey, Ghostface Carlitos. Robbie says, what's the deal with Sammy with the bloodline?
He's just their fourth member right now.
He's a big fan.
Just kidding. I'd like to add him in there. He's just helping him out a little bit, especially with the Drew McIntyre stuff. He was the one that was kind of snitching on Drew.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Matthew's like, Liv is odd. She has a following, but she really doesn't stand out.
Yeah, a lot of people on Twitter. I've been on Twitter for like 2 weeks now, and like it's nuts on there for wrestling fans. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. These people are just opinionated and just like Wolverines. There was a lady on there today that said, I try to explain to people how good Liv is, and I feel like I just need a gun. I'm like, what the? You psychopath? You gonna shoot people if they don't like Liv?
If you can't explain to people why she's good, that means one, either you can't make it so that it's understandable, or two, she just really isn't good.
Right. Well, like Corey Graves said, she's pretty, right? She's attractive, but and she's bubbly, and there was something else he said that was positive.
Right.
But who is she?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, Ford almost had Zane right there.
But it's true.
Ooh.
And when you like somebody,
Ooh.
you don't see their flaws. You don't see the things that you
Right.
normally, like,
Now, is this where Finn is going to join the, whatever they call Retribution or whatever that group is?
Judgment Day?
Judgment Day.
I don't know. That's not what everybody's trying to say. Is he's going to?
Yeah, it's either going to be him or Ciampa.
Oh.
It was going to be that ugly bald guy that they cut that everybody said looked like Brock.
Oh.
Well, that's who Edge picked. He's like, let's do him. And then so everybody was going, oh, they cut him. They're like, Edge is like, I guess we're going to switch the plans on that one? Or
It's like, that guy I think would be a great addition. They're like, nope. You can't have that one.
Cut.
Nope. He can't cut it. Nope, he's got
So
props.
there is a rumor going around, guys, that...
Rumors. I love it. Rumors.
Yeah. That Hulk Hogan is
dead.
going to be the one that wrestles Ric Flair.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, Hogan might come out
Run
of
away,
retirement
Hulk
for that.
Hogan. Run away.
I'm like, is this a pay-per-view? Am I going to have to watch this fucking train wreck? I will pay for a train wreck if I have to. And that's about as big a train wreck as you could possibly get.
Right? I think, yeah.
What was that redheaded actor that was in all those Disney movies for a while? She was really pretty. Super fucked up on drugs all the time. Lindsay Lohan.
Oh.
Like, that's like Lindsay Lohan and Britney Spears at their lows having a boxing match. I'm paying for that shit, right? Like, I want to see that. Both of them just snorting up before they come out.
That's funny.
Main veining the shit because they're just all fucked up. I don't know if
Dawkins
Britney's...
is doing some damage in there.
Yeah. Like, oh, Travis is talking.
There's exciting things happening.
Whoa, Ford over the top. Taking out both Usos. Riddle gonna end this. A little tribute to Randy Orton. Patented DDT.
Oh, bummer. I take it he's the legal man.
Yeah, everything's legal. This is it. He's gonna end it right here. I would assume. He's got to get him with that RKO.
Well, the guy's got to get up first.
Oh, no. Usos coming in. No, Usos both jumped down. Or are they just leaving?
I guess.
They're pulling a Naomi.
Oh, they even didn't grab their belts.
Sami Zayn's in there by himself. Here comes the RKO. Out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. The Uso Penitentiary. And Sami Zayn lose this one. 12 minutes, 40 seconds. It's a long match.
And that it started before the bell actually rang.
I wonder if the Usos were walking away because they knew they were going to lose. Runs in their family.
Yes, that's exactly why. I'm guessing. Jacob says, I could have went tonight. They're in Evansville, Indiana, which is 2 hours away from me. Matthew says Jurassic Park, the Nostalgia Edition. Luke says, apparently he said in response to Liv calling out Carmella on Twitter for talking smack on female stars' moms. She said if the mothers did better, several female stars would be better off. So I take it Carmella said that if the mothers did better, several female stars would be better off.
Liv didn't have a dad. That's why she's all weird, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about any of the other wrestlers past. She did one of those shows and I watched it.
Right.
Oh.
Lacey's, we know all about her.
Yeah, Lacey's a trainer.
She totally fucked up.
Hey, Lacey and Liv should just be a tag team.
Train wrecks.
Just call it Trainwreck. Like the movie.
Alright, so Jurassic Park, well, the original films were good.
I didn't mind the one where the newer
very first one.
I liked them all, but...
And the third one.
Yeah, the third one was pretty
The
good.
second one was just kind of eh.
That's kind of dumb. I don't like when they make up dinosaurs either, by the way, but...
Mm-hmm.
Like they did in the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so is this going to be next, the Bobby Lashley stuff?
Maybe. Right?
I mean, they're showing it.
Mm-hmm. They're showing what happened to him
Oh, God, he got poked right
in the
there.
cage. So
Bobby was about ready to get beat in this match.
he was. He was almost done for.
Right. Well, somebody interfered. I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was Cedric.
Yeah, Cedric came down.
Yeah, and so he was screwed. He was outnumbered. It was a bad night for him.
It was.
And then the cage broke, and he stepped out onto the floor.
He's like, oh, look, this is my friend.
Whoa.
Luke says, so Liv tweeted back that putting people's families in it is stupid and childish. Yes.
I did not see any of this.
Robbie's like, will Amos ever win a title?
No. Dumb. If he does. I mean, he's not going to win a major title. I guess he could win one of the mid-card titles. I don't
Right.
want to say never either. Because Vince has been known to go with the Giants and have them do the upset wins.
Oh.
And then, you know.
Then they have a title for a little
Like
while.
the Great Khali or whatever his name was.
Somebody's mad about it. Everybody has a meltdown.
Just for a little bit. Saw it with Jinder Mahal a little bit also. Jinder didn't work the experiment that they were doing. They were trying to get into India, and they figured they'd use him. The only problem was the Indian people aren't stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And they realized he's from fucking Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and so it doesn't count.
Yeah, that would be kind of hard to push something when you're not even really from there.
I mean, it would honestly be like grabbing an African-American from Compton.
Putting him in Africa.
And well, yeah, just so you could get the Congo. I mean, I guess they kind of did that with what's his name, General Sneeze, and Apollo Crews. He's from freaking Stone Mountain, Georgia.
No, he's not. He's from wherever, Africa.
Right. I'm just saying. That.
Just kidding.
It's kind of a weird angle. It's like borderline racist. Like,
Right.
well, I know you're Indian, so we're gonna take you to India, and he's like, I'm from Canada. I just feel like it's borderline, like, eh.
That's not good.
And then, is there different parts of India? You know what I mean? Like, is it the same thing as taking like Xia Li and then just taking her on a tour through China? Just because
Just because I don't
she's
know.
Chinese.
You know, I have
I don't know what
absolutely no idea.
how their nations are ran like that.
Right. I don't know.
Because it's almost like taking like a white person and then taking through a tour of France or something, but he's of Irish ancestry. Like, I don't know how it's set up, is all what I'm saying.
True.
Probably digging myself a hole here, but...
I couldn't help you with it, though, because I have no idea.
Or, the Russian brute ended up, he's not from Russia.
He
Rusev.
wasn't.
But she was the ravishing Russian, but she was from, like, Tennessee.
Right? And he is from, like, over there.
Yeah, he's from one of the B ones. But, the Baltic area.
Right.
But he's not Russian.
No. All right. Let me get caught up on this chat just a little bit. Where was I? Luke said, I'm guessing it's a work, but it's so random and out of nowhere for both of them for the Liv and Carmella thing. Robbie says, not a bad match so far. Sammy Defo carrying the match. Vindicator says, you all done eating, Dalitha? You don't mess around at all. I like to take time to savor my num-nums. There wasn't really a lot in there. I had actually started eating it out there before I came in.
You should eat that chocolate out there to die for. You have a little packet of chocolate to die for.
Oh, that chocolate, the box, it has just like weird brownies in it and some stuff.
Yeah, I had like a cupcake, like the old Hostess ones.
Oh, yeah. Robbie says some people get caught in their feelings on Twitter. Piccolo says, sounds like Liv could be a flight attendant. Vindicator says, Liv can serve me peanuts and beer any day of the year. I was like, Hogan and Flair, that is a car crash already.
Oh, my God. I will pay $60 to watch that. I'm not paying $75, but I will pay up to $60.
Piccolo said, word is it'll be the Nashville Fairgrounds during SummerSlam weekend.
That's pretty funny.
Luke says Corey is covering his butt because a couple years ago on his podcast and Twitter, he was giving Liv tons of praise and compliments. LOL.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's got to be careful. He's married now.
He likes all those the pretty ones.
She seems like a crazy bitch. She would probably like stab him in the middle of the night with those crazy ass nails she's got going on.
John Wayne Bobbitt.
Matthew says, I would have a 3-way with Spears and Lohan, 2 hookers, and an 8-ball bitches. I was like, what a cheap win, LOL, for Riddle. Vindicator says, Travis, whose wrestler physique would you switch places with? And don't say Hulk Hogan. Give us some wild kind of answer, like Adam Cole.
I like that one dude in AEW that's all hairy. What's his name?
Oh, Nick.
Yeah, Nick Carceleno or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
He's not
Castellano or...
He's not built that much different than I am already, but he's just taller. If you want crazy answers, there's a crazy answer.
So crazy.
Really would like to be built like Pete Dunne. So I could pick up sailors. And get the pox. It's my favorite. Amos, Bobby Lashley. Hell in a Cell? They are having a match.
Yep, it's happening.
So that is official. I didn't know that was official, but it looks like it is. So is Bobby going to come out right here and say what the stipulation is?
Maybe. He's going to talk right now. Tell us.
He's a survivor. It ain't over. He seems happy to fight a giant. One more time. Hell in a Cell. Are they going to do it in a cell?
Hell in the Cell.
Oh, tonight's going to be an almighty challenge. So it does not look like it's going to be in the cell.
Mm-mm.
Whatever you want to call expletive added here.
Make sure you put that in there, just so everybody's aware. I think like Hogan and Flair would be amazing. Yes, 2 old men trying to have a fucking wrestling match. So gross.
Woo! Hogan. Woo!
That's all they do, too.
Woo!
Travis could do the whole match for you right now. Looks like, yes, Carmella started it all. Not surprising. Yep, they did. Why? But they did.
Just because the movie's coming out doesn't mean he's the Top Gun. Although he was in the military.
He's a maverick.
He liked to do flybys. Sorry, Ghost Rider. Flight pattern is full.
Nobody.
Bobby going like too overboard with the baby faceness.
Yeah. I was like Liv and Lacey, the L7 weenies.
They just tell their bad stories to each other. And this one time, my dad was drunk. You had a dad?
I almost choked on my candy. That would be her face, too. Like.
They just cry for each other. I was like, hello, Matthew, hello, 2 geriatrics. Oh, that would be fun to watch. So I said it's a train wreck. You know what's funny, and I think that Ric Flair is teaming up with the Rock and Roll Express, or at least one part of the Rock and Roll Express. They were a tag team in the 80s also. I think it was Ricky Morton or Robert Gibson. I don't know which one it is. But I'm pretty sure that's one of his tag team partners.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, what the fuck? By the way, my favorite tag team of all time, if you ask me. I won't rank them number 1 all time, but they are my favorite tag team all time. That's why I like the Young Bucks so much. Because they remind me of the Rock and Roll Express.
Right. Oh, here's his challenge. Ooh. MVP
Here
tonight.
It is. Picks the stipulation. Ha ha! What? MVP like... MVP, you know you can't whoop him.
I'm responsible for your ascension. He's like, I'm the one that made you drink the Kool-Aid. It looks like I just want to point out the irony that people are talking smack on Liv and are kind of defending Sasha, yet Liv is still at work doing her job.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's the ridiculous.
I talk smack about Liv all the time, and I do not defend any actions that Sasha took. She's fucking garbage. Matthew's like, Robbie, I think Hogan would put Flair over because he can't go do the leg drop. And Matthew's like, aren't people from Indiana Indians?
Indianans, yeah.
Indianans. Indianans.
Indioans.
Indioans? Indianans? Robbie's like, Liv needs to improve. She's not that impressive in the ring. Looks like, Robbie, the point is, even if Liv isn't as good as a physical part of her job, at least she shows up and tries. LOL. Matthew's like, in defense of Liv, pulling Rhea from her was stupid. We were getting behind the gimmick.
Yeah, we knew that wasn't going to last very long. They had to push Rhea immediately to the top.
Yeah.
I mean, Esther needs an opponent pretty soon, like
and
by SummerSlam.
Yeah,
she's
she's
a legit bad guy.
It's gonna happen. MVP came up
All
to
right,
say
so
hi.
are we gonna get that match now, or?
I don't know. If MVP is still in his suit.
So yeah, he's gonna have to go get in some britches, and he wears a little onesie thing.
Yeah. Bobby. I don't see anybody in the audience saying Bobby. I think it's a gimmick.
Yeah, like they're piping it in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it definitely could be. There are some cheering kids in the clothes.
I mean, I don't mind Bobby.
I feel like the chants come from farther away anyways.
Yeah.
A lot of people down on the floor are kind of lazy.
Yeah,
I've noticed that all throughout the years. Even the events I went to. Like the nosebleeds, we were making all the noise.
Right.
And the people up front were like into it. I guess that's because they pay all that money. They actually kind of want to watch the show.
Mm.
And the rest of us pay like $40 a ticket, and we're like, who cares?
Luke says Liv has had some of the crappiest stories ever, but still shows up to work, and her disappearing wasn't story part WWE having nothing for her.
Not to mention, Liv's been on TV about 100 times more than Sasha.
Uh-huh.
Like, she's always on. Always.
Yep.
Every week. I don't know if there's been a week in the past 2 years where she hasn't been on TV.
I mean, that's true, and I'm not saying anything bad about that. I just feel like in that 2 years she could have improved. Robbie's like, I'm not paying to watch two geriatrics in the ring. LOL. Hogan seems like he would kill over ripping his shirt. No, that would actually be Ric Flair. He's had heart surgeries, for fuck's sake.
I wouldn't be surprised if both of them died.
While they were going, woo! And
let me tell you something, Mean Gene. And dead.
Looks like Carmella too busy talking about doing live porn, and Zelina too busy shooting actual softcore porn on her OnlyFans. LOL. That's disgusting.
She doesn't do nudity, though. And she basically is just cosplay and everything.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. I see it on...
porn.
Yeah, I guess. It's like MTV porn. Where there's no nudity, so it couldn't even be on Showtime or Skinamax.
Yeah, that one. Matthew says, yes, Bobby and Amos. Maybe Brock will return, question mark.
Yeah, Brock could definitely show up at some point. I don't know why he wouldn't. Maybe for Mania season or something.
Right. Pickle says, I don't believe you. Luke must have visual proof. Matthew's like, Carmella is a fake titty narcissist.
So?
It's fine that she has fake titties. The narcissist part, just makes her a bad person. Looks like Pickle, pay for your own proof. Pickle's like adult diapers on a pole match. Oh, God.
Special stipulation.
Who's going to shit their pants first?
Depends.
Pickle. Matthew says Natalia might be doing OnlyFans, I read. Ew, Viagra on a pole. He. Matthew said, ew.
Natalia doing OnlyFans. Huh? I wonder if, what's his name, Wilson, her boyfriend, Tyler Wilson, or whatever his name is okay with whatever he is.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God, they're basically doing porn on their YouTube channel.
Or, yeah, YouTube
her and her
channel.
Her sister's got these giant boobs, and they're just always out. Always. Like, their thumbnails just are titties.
Flopping around. That's awesome. Flopping titties. Just titties all flopping.
Watching those women make all that money. Like, Lana made $20,000 her first day. So did Toni Storm.
Right.
I feel like you're not going to make that kind of money every day, though, because once you show your boobies, they've seen your boobies. So are they going to pay the next day? I know there's some weirdos that probably pay, like, for a month straight. But the ones I don't understand are those people that get, subscriptions to porn sites. That, to me, is the most weird thing I've ever seen in my life. First of all, you could probably watch it for free. And second, like, who wants to see the same person get screwed every month or twice a week or whatever, however often they upload?
I have no idea.
It's like, I've only seen this girl get screwed 47 times. If you wait long enough, you can just get the compilation and then you just watch all of them at once.
There you go.
In like a 5-minute video.
A 5-minute video. What parts do you like the most?
Money shot. I got her face. Did we ever talk about how wholesome and good a wrestling gab is?
Luke, how dare you bring up porn? Now it got off the rails again. Looks like him. Why are you so surprised, Piccolo? Tony Storm, CJ Perry, Zelina, and others have started doing side work on extracurricular sites. LOL. Matthew's like, what's it gonna be? And Piccolo's like, yes, CJ isn't going anywhere near a ring for a long time. Yeah, she literally did porn. Robert Warney is in the chat. Hey, Robert says, hey, all my good wrestling buddies. How y'all doing? Fantastic, Robert.
Over here talking about wrestling.
How are you doing? Well, it is kind of about wrestling. They are or were wrestlers.
Right.
They are just now doing extracurricular thingies, possibly. Matthew says, Rob, sup, yo. Jacob says, Travis, so Ricky Morton is the one who's teaming up with Rick, and so is Ricky Morton's son.
I didn't even know Ricky Morton had a son. Sweet. I like Ricky Morton.
Luke says, Zelina just did a softcore scene that you have to pay $150 to see, and hell no, I won't pay that, LOL. I'm pretty sure you could probably just find it for free.
Yeah, it's probably on Pornhub. Who'd she do it with? Her husband or somebody else? Or was it just a solo scene?
Looks like I was about to type out a huge counter statement to Trav about his porn statement, but realized I look dirty enough. Yeah, you sicko. Like, gross, dude.
Defending the poor.
He's like, I'm totally defending the porn. You should totally get porn subscriptions. You have to help those poor girls out, you know?
So I don't know anybody's name, so just bear with me if you guys don't know who I'm talking about. So there is a porn star who is younger. She's one of the pretty ones that are younger. She just got fake boobs. And she was screwing the guy
November
that
5th.
hangs out. Oh, perfect.
November
5th, Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel is November 5th, guys. Sorry. I'm so
Just
sorry.
announced. No, you're fine. Anyways, yeah, that's important. Way better than wrestling. November 5th. We'll be here in the middle of the day. Take it off right now. That you're requesting.
Anyways, your story about
But
this young
anyways,
girl.
so Logan Paul has a podcast that he does with this other dude. He's kind of a douchebag, but he's always standing next to him. So whoever Logan Paul works with, this guy was screwing her, but he had to fill out like paperwork to do it because she's a professional porn star. So they had to like go through lawyers and stuff.
Yeah,
so
and he has to get tested multiple times.
Right.
And...
Anyways, so they were doing it, but anyway, she got pregnant. Not from him, but she got pregnant from somebody. And so nobody knows exactly who the baby's dad is, but how the fuck do you get pregnant when you're a porn star? It just seems weird as... I mean, like, the craziest thing in the world to me. Like, wouldn't you just be the most careful human being on the planet? Like, you'd have, like, the arm implants and the fucking up the coochie implants and the... and the pill or something. Anyway, sorry for that, everybody at home.
She ain't gonna be doing the porn she was doing before she got pregnant anymore, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's probably not going to be doing teen porn. Although she's not that young, but she could pass probably for it. But she has a YouTube channel also. Because I seen her and I was like, who's this girl? And then it ended up being a porn star. And I was like, oh, never mind. Becky's hair is still green, by the way. That shit does not come out.
No, it doesn't. We saw that with Charlotte.
People are like, oh, does she not brush or wash her hair? It's like, it's fucking dye.
It's dye. It doesn't come out that easily, especially in hair that's already dyed.
Yeah, the pores are open.
Robert Warney says, I'm doing great. I'm off work chilling with y'all. Hey, thanks, Robert. We appreciate that.
I feel like Dana Brooke gets prettier, a little bit prettier every week, and especially year after year. If you look at some of her original stuff when she was in NXT, oh.
What is she, a fucking pirate?
She looks like Beethoven.
What the fuck is she wearing? Oh my god! What the fuck?
11 washes and it still won't come out.
What the fuck? Wow.
She must have some high-ass high heels on. Because he's like 6'2".
Oh my goodness.
Don't get Becky out of this. Give her some time off from the championship chase. I mean, of course, I'm going to want her to win, and then she's not going to win the championship because they're not going to take it
be
off
upset,
Ash.
and then stupid
It's like,
Bella's going to keep it, and then we're all going to have a meltdown.
Just get her out of it.
Matthew's like, during the latest WWE After the Bell episode, Jimmy Uso spoke about the possibility of Solo Sikoa being a future Bloodline member. Jimmy warned his little brother that it wasn't easy. Luke says it was girl scene. With Selena.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That might be worth the price of admission. Do we know the other broad? All rise.
Rise. I tell you, do your job. Brr. Matthew says Jimmy warned his little brother that it wasn't easy to transition successfully from NXT to the main roster.
Little different with him, though. I have a feeling he's going to get everything handed to him for a while. He's from the Samoan family, and that Samoan family pretty much gets anything handed to him.
Anthony Manzano's in the chat. Hey, Anthony says Mia Khalifa. Is that her name? Mia?
No, I don't think so. She's the one from the Middle East, right?
I think so.
She was a little bit more popular. I don't know if she ever got pregnant. This girl is like an American girl that just hangs out with Logan Paul's buddy. I don't know what their names are.
Vindicator says, I think Zelina will be on Nick Khan's budget cut list by the time SummerSlam rolls around. Now he is replacing Stephanie to manage the floundering women division. Luke says, Jade and I actually have a premium account to Pornhub, but to avoid commercials and get premium stuff for free. Sure, Luke. Sure. I feel like that's a little bit of a TMI.
During the pandemic, when it first hit there, like in that March, they were giving the shit away.
Oh, I bet they were. I bet they made so many people addicted to porn that those poor people don't even know how to work anymore because all they know how to do is watch porn and play with their
By
parts.
the way, that Quagmire or whatever his name is on that show, that was also one of them. He come out and he's standing on the porch because they introduced him to internet porn. He didn't know it existed. He was still looking at like magazines, like Victoria's Secret. No, yeah. Victoria's Secret.
What?
And they're like, why are you still looking at this?
Playboy?
Why don't you look at internet porn? And he's like, what is it? I thought you're talking about that dial-up crap? It's like 2012 or something. That dial-up stuff. Anyway, so he comes out of his house. He hasn't eaten in like a week. He's got one arm, it's like that big. And the other one, he's all just anemic.
On the other side.
They're like, you've been lifting weights? And he's like, no. I gotta go. He goes back inside. The simpletons.
Here in attendance there.
She's got her Halloween britches on.
Yeah, it's like I'm tired of WWE being controlled by families. That's nice.
She posts pictures of herself all the time, and she's actually very attractive.
I know, right?
And she comes out to the ring looking like fucking butcher knife face. What's it called?
Hatchet face.
No, the other one, on Saw.
Oh.
Jigsaw.
Yeah. Jigsaw.
Coming out looking like the Jigsaw mask. But she's actually attractive.
Anthony Manzano says, I think WWE should have regional performance centers all the states from North Carolina to Florida and Louisiana and the Caribbean countries go to Florida. The
That'd be
Midwestern
awesome.
states go to St. Louis and they have a performance center. Their northern states have a performance center in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then have one on the West Coast somewhere.
All the southwestern states go to Texas. That includes Colorado, Utah, and Nevada.
What about California, guys? I know it doesn't count.
And then
as a
all
state.
the West Coast states and Hawaii go to California. Thoughts, Gab, to my whole idea. Do you think it's too crazy?
Right, but you could also do Utah, Nevada into the California one.
Yeah.
Into Arizona area.
True that.
And you could also bring in some Mexicans from Mexico there if you did it down in Arizona and stuff.
Yeah.
So some lucha wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Pickle's like, perfect segue. Speaking of stuff that don't come out of hair. Oh, God.
He said sit at the top of the mountain, but it sounded like he said shit at the top of the mountain. Which is...
He shits at the top of the mountain?
He shat at the top of the
mountain.
mountain.
Oh, my God. Ed shit at the mountain. He shit on the top of the mountain. He shit there. He just... Because he shit on the mountain. Janet. Because he shit on the mountain.
Doing it right on the mountain.
Looks like P. Cole laughing at Walter's like, boo, Edwin Ripley. But not Damian Priest. You like him? P. Cole's like, I think Becky is working part-time at a fish house. Would you like to know the shoop of the day?
Right.
Justin Martinez in the chat says,
Hey.
who won, Jimmy J, Sami Zayn, or did the Street Profits and Riddle win?
Street Profits and Riddle. The Usos left. They walked out.
Yeah, Riddle pinned Sammy. Gave him an RKO, and that was the end. Vindicator says, now it's officially delete those line because Travis has been slacking. What the fuck is she wearing indeed? Must be auditioning for an Amish indie film or on a streaming service. You know, the shirt reminded me of the puffy shirt that Jerry had to wear in Seinfeld.
Right.
Anthony said that. Walter says, okay, at 9:35 p.m. I'm going my time to be here Wednesday, AEW 8 p.m. All right, Walter. Matthew says, Cola LOL. What the fuck? Anthony says, I don't know what it is, but every time I hear Dana speak, she's starting to sound more and more Eastern European from one of those Balkan countries. Do you hear that too, Gab? Dana.
Yeah, she definitely has an accent. I just figured she's from like...
I thought she was from like Boston or some shit.
I
The
was
way
thinking
she
it was
talks.
like Minnesota, the
That might be.
Dakotas.
It could be.
Canadian.
I don't know really
she
where
could be
she's from.
Canadian.
Oh, I bet you she is Canadian. She's probably from the Midwestern part of Canada, like above the Dakotas and shit around that area. Sophie is in the chat. Hey, Sophie. Hi,
Hey,
guys. How you
Sophie.
liking Raw so far?
It's been fantastic.
Well, we found out that Edge shit on the mountain, so it's been fantastic.
A lot of shit. What about AJ Styles? Shanding? He's all sorts
Standing?
all over today. Sounds
Standing?
like me.
You're standing?
Just shanding
She is
around.
literally from Seven Hills, Ohio.
Oh, talking about the family. Uncle Edge to his kids. Edge does look 10 years younger with a haircut. All right, here comes Liv Morgan. She's going to be the first one out there.
Watch me.
Watch Me is her entrance.
Her real name is Ashley Mae Sabera.
Sabara. I feel like Liv's getting soft. Don't get too soft if you want to push.
Squishy, squish. Squishy, squishy, squish.
And the phenomenal.
Oh, yep, the phenomenal. Justin Martinez says, did Bobby Lashley show up? What did he talk about? He did show up.
Stipulation. He's going to be wrestling MVP in a little bit. The winner picks the stipulation for Hell in a Cell for the Amos and Bobby match. So
Her bra top is eyes. Her bra top is eyeballs. Her bra top is eyes.
you have to make eye contact with her.
Eyeballs. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh my goodness.
Just making eye contact.
Just making eye contact. My eyes aren't there. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It looks like, well, it was okay, Sophie. And people was like, where is Dana Brooke from?
Ohio.
Seven Hills, Ohio. Matthew's like, shit rolls downhill. And Sophie says, we have 3 matches for Hell in a Cell. Vindicator says, okay, now this Judgment Day promo feels longer than most matches. People need to learn how to get their across in fewer words. Get their point across. There we go. Point. I thought you were going to say shit across. But Edge did give the shit. Across a few words that goes for AEW Dynamite too. So it's like, oh, this match has the favored person in it, Liv. And Pico's like, I'm going to watch basketball. Give me a heads up when something cool happens. What do you consider cool, though? I mean...
Do you want to know when there's pretty women, or...
I mean, is that the cool part? Vindicator's like, I see you, Liv! And Justin Martinez says Bobby Lashley is going against MVP or not. Yes.
Yes, that's happening tonight. For
Well,
stipulation.
Audio is audible, Luke says. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now?
Since my earpiece is sitting on it.
Travis decided to share all of the whatchamacallit. Ew, crunchy cookie M&Ms. What the fuck is wrong with M&M company? Like, leave fucking M&Ms alone. Like, it's fine. You don't need to make all these weird... It's like goddamn Oreos. Like, let's make 10 million different flavors of Oreos.
I need to watch
see how
Batman.
More gross we can make. Yes. When we have 3 hours to spend to watch it.
I can watch it in 3 one-hour segments. I don't care.
It wouldn't make it. It just wouldn't be the same.
No, it's the same.
Jacob says, so Travis, I wore my Strowman shirt today and my coworker was like, who's that? Did you learn him? Did you learn him good about him? Did you learn him up one side and down the other? Looks like Sophie,
Just show him the peanut butter.
Smack on Liv, or I'll come for you too.
Show him the peanut butter.
Too. Looks like can't hear it now. Justin Martinez says, who do you think is going to win, MVP or Bobby Lashley?
Bobby Lashley, and they're going to make it a Hell in a Cell match is my prediction. This is the Crusher peanut butter. Got all 3 jars of it. And a signature. Some squirrel got into a little bit of it.
Should just put it out there for the squirrels to finish.
No, I'm keeping it forever. Forever.
You can keep the jar. You don't have to keep the
jars.
peanut butter in it.
The resale value of this will be on the street in 30 years. People will be like, I remember him. I'll give you $80 for that peanut butter. Peanut butter doesn't age. There's no expiration dates. Is there? See? Not one.
Jacob says, I told him to Google it. Oh, yeah? You didn't tell him anything? You just told him he had to Google it? That's really sweet of you.
I say he is the only man in the world that can lift up an ambulance and tip it over. He's actually even lifted up 18-wheelers before. I would like for him to come back to WWE at some point. And Bray Wyatt. But I don't think Bray's coming back. Because Vince doesn't really like him.
I don't think Braun is either. They're trying to start their own wrestling company. It's probably not working out so good, so I
They go work with Freddie Prinze Jr. He wants to open one too. Everybody wants their own wrestling promotion. Life in the fast lane.
Pickle's like, that's the part of branding. Everything has to get a facelift. Code Red Mountain Dew, Flaming Hot Cheetos, Doritos, tacos, live with eyes on our tatas.
Right. All right, well, it's something.
Jacob's like, fun fact, me and Braun share the same birthday.
That's pretty cool.
It looks like if Liv had eyeballs on her tatas, I'm not sure how I'd feel about that. Her tatas have eyeballs.
They are titty eyeballs.
She has titty eyeballs right now.
They're blue eyes on her chest. Those are eyeballs.
Those are fucking eyes. You can't tell me any different. That's what they are. I don't care if you think it's a design. It's fucking eyeballs. Pickle's like, my favorite is all the new stuffed crust pizza. Are you talking about Papa John's all new stuffed crust where they actually put toppings inside of the crust? So they're like, let's make a calzone.
A calzone. Oh, I hit go. Dick move.
Dick. Total dick. Edge is not wrestling.
Edge is not wrestling. He's a main eventer. He only wrestles at pay-per-views. Seriously. He's a leader. It's like Roman Reigns. Very rarely do you see him wrestle on TV. All right, AJ Styles taking it right to Damian, but Damian's just so strong. Every time AJ gets a little something going, Damian stops it. Puts an end to it. AJ rolls through. Drop kick. Rhea tags herself in.
Ooh. Walter's hoping for a Liv Morgan and AJ Styles win.
They do not allow mixed gender. Oh, Hurricane Rana!
Walter says rough. Watch Edge. Looks like so she's taking the watch me gimmick to the next level. Well, now she just needs eyes on her butthole and then she'll be all good. Put some near twat, and when she opens her legs up, you'll see some eyeballs. Everybody wants to see that.
Look at Rhea's power. Oh, big headbutt. Look at the smile on Rhea's face. Sadistic. They have an absolute superstar here in Rhea. At some point, they've got to realize how to use her correctly and then just put her on the top of the mountain.
Or she can shit.
Or shit right at the top of the mountain.
She can just shit. Because she shit on the mountain. That's why, Janet. Because she shit on the mountain.
Look at the vertical suplex. Whoa!
Miss Ayla,
And
she would get
again.
my reference.
Uh-oh, backstabber. Look
Oh,
at that!
Stabbed her in the back with
That
her
was the
knee balls.
backstabber. Sasha Banks tribute right there by Liv.
Matthew says, "Hello, Misty. Your sarcasm is the best toppings in the cross calzone. He he he." Pickle is laughing.
Oh, Liv did make it through.
Oh my God! Somebody threw Liv at Rhea. How dare they use her as a weapon?
Oh,
There's
Damien
like
just
Cody
got
will
nailed
beat Miz
hard.
in their match. Oh yeah, you think he will? Think that's what'll happen?
Yes, Cody's winning that. Beautiful Rastelin.
She's like, "I'm getting out. I'm gonna come get you. Get your butt back in here. Watch my titties. Watch you."
Oh my God.
Have to entertain myself somehow.
My titties are watching you.
Look at my titties, they're watching you. Got my titties on
I
you.
always feel
So instead
like
of going like this,
somebody's watching me.
she's like, yeah, mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
She did it to herself. She brought it upon herself with the outfit she's wearing.
Holy crap. It's fantastic. Oh. Why is that so loud?
I don't know why. Well, I was like, "Oh, geez, Luke, LOL." He's offering all the opportunities to shit on the mountain.
Just shit right at the top of that mountain.
Just shit on it. Jacob's like, "Delete that. Did you know that they made a coffee that is thin mint flavored?" Yeah, not surprising. Lots of flavored coffees out there. The actual coffee beans are flavors. Yeah. Then you can get coffee and add things to it. So, oh, she just kicked her in the ass. She's like, "I'll show you." She kicks her in the ass.
Cooking her right in the tushy.
Chris O'Connor's in the chat though. Hey Chris, says
Hey,
Liv,
Chris.
nice ass tonight. That's not what you're supposed to be watching. You're supposed to be watching the titties.
Oh God.
That's where the eyes are at. You gotta look at that. That's it. Anyways, Chris, how's things going with you in the job hunt, my man? Catfishing and all that good stuff. Well, there's like AEW pay-per-view coming up, and Jacob says it's from Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah? Is it because of all of the Girl Scout cookies and they decided to come up with it? Because, like, I've heard there's taco-flavored coffee. Why would that not surprise me at all? Sounds gross. Oh, cheap shot to the jaw. Poor Styles. He got elbowed in the face.
As he should have.
Why does he need to be elbowed in the face?
Why wouldn't he be?
I don't know. I have no idea. And Jacob's like, yeah. I am not a huge fan of mint flavored coffee. Hot chocolate I could do. Coffee? Yep. Oh, Ron's like, LOL. That would be revolting. Taco flavored coffee? Right? Taco Bell will probably come up with something like that. Well, there's like, good, the kitten is sleeping. He is sleeping. He's sleeping on my lap. How did you know he was sleeping on my lap?
Because that's what cats do.
Do they? Do they always sleep on your lap?
Always? Maybe not.
Oh, no. Luke's like, Jade and I went and saw Top Gun Maverick this weekend. Sorry. both give it a 9 out of 10. It's faithful to the original, doesn't try to screw up the formula. Acting is good for the type of movie it is. And it really lets you escape reality and have fun for the whole movie. It's the Bob Diggity. Sorry. Matthew's like, peppermint mocha is my jam. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of peppermint coffees. Like, I could totally do hot chocolate and peppermint, especially if it's like peppermint schnapps in your hot chocolate. You know, some peppermint patties. Chris Ducati says, got interview tomorrow. Ooh, good luck, my friend. Good luck. Hopefully it is something that you want to do, possibly. Also, my BS truck need converters replaced in order to pass inspection. Just go steal somebody's. It's fine. It's fine. I've heard that that's a thing. Just don't get caught. Either that or just buy it on the black market from somebody who stole it from somebody else. Or have yours stolen and then, you know, put in a claim to the insurance company. I am not condoning any of this, by the way. None of it. No. Looks like, the fuck, Talitha? What? What's she gonna do? You gonna come at me? You gonna come all the way from Ireland to come get me? I don't think so. And he's like, oh, on this deep. He goes like, that may be just drowning your coffee with peppermint creamer. Ugh. Jacob says, did you know that they have a Flaming Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew?
No.
I've seen that.
Disgusting as shit.
And sounds absolutely filth. Filth. Looks like not once in my life have I ever talked like that. If I did, I'd go jump off a bridge. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would love yourself even more. You'd be like,
I've arrived.
I've arrived at the Uberness of what of Uber that I am. So much better than you. We saw Top Gun Maverick.
Boom.
People's like laughing. Dia's got an Uber hyper. Add some sugar.
I love how they do these mixed gender tag
food.
team matches, and then they make it like it's a big deal to go tag. Like it's a hot tag. All you have to do is tag one of the women. The other one has to come in. But they still make it out like it's a great tag in.
Right?
But
It's so amazing. I can't keep my eyes off her eyes.
if she had any. She's part of the Raisins from South Park.
Walter's like, don't stay in. Matthew's like, Chris, take off the battery cable to reset your car computer. It might work for your car, Lynch. It did. My
Liv.
03 Jetta.
Rhea's in there. Yes, it can. Reset it.
Very true. It's a true statement from Matthew.
Take your negative battery cable off, though, first.
Chris says, how is Jubilee over there in England? Is that where Ravi is from? Yes. Ravi is from England.
England.
He's from England.
Rhea,
He talks like a
dropkick.
Briton.
Keep up.
He talks like a Briton.
You sound like you're from London.
That's what he sounds like. He totally sounds like that, too.
1, 2. Edge helping out a little bit.
What?
Yeah, because Rhea would never have kicked out.
What? Oh! How dare
Oh,
he?
Edge's getting hit?
Yeah,
It's
AJ.
ridiculous.
Oh,
Where is Damien?
Damien's like, I'll save you, sir. So you can continue to shit on the mountain. Looks like the opinion of Delita Travis and Chris and Captain not reflect the opinions, values, or morals of anyone in chat or anyone ever, anywhere. LOL.
Right. Yeah, don't steal shit.
I didn't
Liv,
say
that was her finisher. Oh!
Oh,
Edge
ouch.
helped. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, bummer.
Rhea Ripley. And the rest of the gang.
She's whispering in her ear, sweet nothings.
She's like, I can smell your underwear. It's disgusting.
Like, I can smell your fear. All up in yourself. Robbie's like, D, you're a bad influence. I am not. Robbie, you had it happen to you. It happens.
So that was the second match of the night.
It was, huh? Holy crap, where have I been? We've only had 2 wrestling. This is very boring. No wonder I'm having to be hyper and entertain myself. Matthew's like, what was in that roast? It wasn't the roast. It was the sugar I had afterward. Didn't you see me, like, stuffing freaking Tootsie Rolls in my mouth?
Oh, are they those colored ones?
Mm-hmm. The flavored Tootsie Rolls.
They're so gross. It's like just basically sugar.
It is. Tootsie Rolls are basically just sugar.
I like Tootsie Rolls, like the originals.
But
They're
sugar.
probably sugar too. But.
They're just plain.
Oh, spear!
Chocolate flavored sugar. Rawr! Look at how crazy he looks. Fluffy crazy with his hair all crazy.
Oh, he's so fluffy. Liv's like, oh no, AJ.
Oh,
she got
right in
booted
the
right in the
face.
side of the head.
Oh,
face.
Lord. Oh,
Oh, riptide.
my God.
Oh.
Walter's like, good Raw wrestling. Matthew's like, oh, raisin girls. Walter's like, if anybody jumps off a bridge, I get Superman. Walter's like, boo, the Judgment Day. And Matthew says, Rhea in 1 year will have a new career.
A new career? You mean like not in wrestling anymore?
I don't know what he's talking about. Matthew says, I mean, she is climbing their mountain to take a shit. Vindicator says, too many losses for Liv. Time for her to be the Sasha Banks and find a better promotion. Chris says, Matthew, I took my truck to a shop. They cleared all the codes on computers, but the light came back on. They said if a light came on, it's the converters. They gave me estimate $2,000+ plus. Matthew's like, frozen Charleston chew bars. Those are pretty good. I like frozen
I don't know if I know what a
Snickers myself.
Charleston chew is, but
It's basically like a chocolate, like, I don't know how to explain the middle of a Charleston chew. It's kind of like chewy marshmallow stuff, like nougat maybe or something, and it's just coated in like thin chocolate.
oh, sounds good.
They're pretty good.
Like a hunk bar?
No, I don't think quite like that. Robbie says, oh, don't know, don't follow the royal family. And Robbie's like, Liv got screwed just like she would. Why does he look like a...
Bumblebee?
I don't know.
He looks like that because him and Logan won with those exact same outfits on.
Oh, I thought he hated him.
So they're good luck. He's sick and tired of Cody Rhodes.
We've seen him like twice. Jacob's like, Travis, Google it.
What am I Googling?
Hey, Jacob, what's Travis Googling? Because we don't know. Matthew's like, try Cataclean. It costs $25, but might help.
Cataclean.
More pyro. It's because he's American. But it's like, it cleans O2 sensors and the catalytic converter.
What? I'm like the Kim Kardashian of the WWE. Like, who admits that?
So what? Oh, Jacob says Charleston Chew.
Oh.
And nobody will be able to ignore him. Nobody.
Is who Odysseus said he was when he was stabbing the
Nobody.
Cyclops in the eye.
Nobody's doing it.
So nobody's doing that to me. Here comes Jerry, the King Lawler.
Yeah, it's chewy flavored nougat wrapped in a rich chocolatey coating. So yeah, it's like the big hunks bars, that nougaty stuff covered in chocolate, basically. Oh, you want to see what they look like? Sorry.
Oh, wouldn't I?
No. That's
I'm like 99% sure I've never seen this candy bar before.
It's been around forever.
It's like marshmallow in there.
No, it's nougat. That's what I said. It
Why
looks
is that
like
one
marshmallow.
white and that one's brown?
Because that one's probably chocolate nougat. That one's vanilla.
Huh. I'll have to go buy me a Charleston Chew.
You won't eat it.
I don't eat it. I can just look at it. It's Sandra D. Oh. Oh yeah, she's except for two toddlers.
What happened?
Which part?
she trip over like
Oh,
blocks
yeah.
on the floor or something?
Yeah, just went down.
Did she have heels on or
Uh-huh.
something? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, probably not the best things to wear around your house with kids. Just saying. Robbie's like, LOL, the Miz is going to get beat. Oh, yeah. Vindicator says, Travis, would you be excited?
It's right here. Watch her pour her orange juice.
He's like, that's perfect.
So he was scared to do this, but he said, with you by my side, you can do anything. That here. He's like, well, except for 2 toddlers. Anyway.
Let's see. Vindicator says, Travis, would you be excited to see an MJF versus Miz match since Maxwell is rumored to go there?
Not really. But the match itself wouldn't be anything fun, but the build-up would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see the promos. If MJF went, he'd have to go all out because Miz wouldn't hold back on him, and Miz would be told to go all out on him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'd be new. So it would be fantastic on Miz's side. I don't know what MJF would do. Because I feel like MJF had the perfect opportunity with CM Punk, and he just went downhill with the brakes on.
True. Very true. Yeah, he would have to just be a dick. Like, he couldn't hold back at all.
And it would work.
Robbie says, who the heck is watching Miz and Mrs.?
A lot of people. Her hairstylist doesn't even know what wrestling is.
Yeah, she does watch that. It's weird. But whatever, I guess. Jacob says, so you know that company I managed for? I think so. I kind of remember that. That was like $2,000 is an insane amount. If you have a P0420 code, P0420 code, that's an O2 sensor and that can skew results. I don't trust mechanics. Chris says, LOL, junior puppies time. And Matthew says, I do trust Scotty Kilmer. Check out his videos before you spend that cash.
Yeah, I like that dude. He's funny.
Yeah. Is he a good dude?
Yeah, he's funny. He kind of yells when he talks the whole time, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Like Matthew. I feel like he yells when he chats, but just kidding.
One thing you miss out here is Dish. That's what Amy and her husband always watched, was that?
Alone?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Weird. They don't watch anymore?
I'm sure they do. I haven't talked to her in...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that she was doing something else now. Vindicator says, this is terrible. Why does Jerry Lawler get a talk show? This company seriously outdoes itself in ridiculousness every week. Chris like JR and Jerry the King Jr. and Jerry the King Lawler. Matthew says, King and Ross equals the voice of my generation.
Puppies!
Jacob says, Travis, I have to send you something on Instagram. JVD is in the chat. Hey, JVD. How's it going, my man? Says, howdy, LOL. And Chris says, damn, that girl wants D in that vape commercial.
Right.
Matthew's like, oh, fucking do it, Miss D. Mock me like you did, Luke. LOL, I know you want to. Why is he shaking in his boots?
Who is it?
Veer. Veer. Oh. Sorry, guys.
Veer Mahan.
I feel like Matthew's over there like, oh, well, look you fucking drama, Steve. Mock me like you did Luke. Oh, I know you want to. See, that's how I picture you when you're texting. When you're chatting.
He practices that in the mirror, just like that. So they did this. You know how they did the selfie
Oh,
after this?
Yeah.
Austin Theory came down and did the selfie.
Right.
They replaced Dominic with a donkey.
Oh, God. Dominic the donkey.
So it looks like Veer's riding a horse, and they put a cowboy hat on him.
Oh, God.
It's a donkey, but still. They put a cowboy hat on him.
Oh, boy.
And then Austin Theory and, God, who else was it? Who was the other guy that was in there? There was somebody else. with them, and it was just funny. All three of them. It looked like they're standing around Beery's. He's riding a donkey.
Who has been with him? Who has been hanging out with Theory lately?
Miz. It was Miz. He
Oh,
was the
yeah,
referee.
Miz. That's right.
He was the referee.
That's right. Matthew's like, oh, I already read that. JVD's laughing, and Pukal's like, this game is as boring as Raw. Miz like, oh, you babies sound like a frightened, angry, and overly traumatic child. Nice impression. Spot on. Chris says Terry the King Lawler should have had Bliss on his segment. Oh, yeah? Is he going to answer the question?
Maybe.
What? Why have you targeted them? I don't like their faces. Their faces are stupid.
Oh, it wasn't the Mysterio one. It was the Ali one.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He did it to them, too. I forgot. He did it to both of them. Pickle says, hey, it's JVD. Been to any furry
You're
parties,
so
my
hairy
dude?
when you walk your dog, people pet you.
Oh, Lord. Look at Jerry. I'm not here to jerk around, he says in words of things. He's talking. He's talking real good.
He's trying.
Look what happened again. I told you that. I think I sent it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, is this a new one?
No.
Since lunch?
I just thought it was so funny. Like, that's hilarious.
It is funny.
The reason why is because I got a notice from, like, Indeed or ZipRecruiter or whatever. You might fit this job. I was like, no. No. JVD is like, people, nah, not lately. Matthew says, monkeypox doesn't bother furries. How do you know that? Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord, he's going to show him.
He's going to show him.
Run away! Vindicator says Veer has a chance to be a bigger star than Asuka because he speaks better angry tone English. JVD says, what the fuck is monkeypox? Have you been living in a hole? It's the new pandemic that's going to happen.
Yeah, who doesn't know what monkeypox are?
They're going to put everybody in lockdown because you might get the monkeypox if you get in close contact with sticking somebody in the butt with your penis. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just
Look
stop.
at Veer. Look at the power of the...
Oh my God. He picked him up
and
by
then he beats
his
Dominic
neck.
while he's holding his dad.
I threw
Threw
you
him.
in.
Oh, no.
I didn't make it. Oh, he's like, dude, I'm sorry.
Manhandled him.
Chris is like, Veer, baby. And VJVD is like, what the hell, LOL? You don't really want to know. It's a thing. It's a thing. What? Yeah. What he said.
Oh, a little 619 type action there. Veer's in a little bit of trouble.
Roar, he says, I'm monster.
He sounds like the guy from Goonies.
Matthew's like, JVD is gay and bisexual, bathhouse of sickness. Bob is like, Jerry nearly got clarted. Mm-hmm. That's why he's not supposed to be in there. Pico's like, latest propaganda to keep us in bubbles. Exactly, right, Picola? Matthew's like, LOL, it's not is. It's not is. It's gay. Bisexual. Chris is like, Veer abduct Bliss storyline anyone, LOL. Hey,
There
Bliss
she
is right there.
They could do it right now. He'd be coming through.
Then we parted ways.
I'm gonna be
Right?
best friends with
Like,
a doll.
what the fuck? I'm gonna be best friends with a doll, and Nikki gets to dress like a superhero. Yeah, it sounds really weird when I say it out loud, don't it? Little bit. Vindicator says Veer needs to control his tantrum so he doesn't botch in the future. Yeah, he probably just underestimated how heavy Ray really is. Matthew's like, JVD, you aren't a gay and bisexual bathhouse sickness. I think JVD is a gay and bisexual bathhouse sickness. I feel that JVD is... No, I'm just kidding. Why else would he go by JVD? You know, VD, venereal disease. Hello. Duh, it fits. Robbie said, calm Dom and the masked Mexican getting put in a spliff. Ray and Dom, so pointless, lol. Walter's like, okay, bye guys, see you Wednesday for AEW. Bye, Walter, thanks for hanging with us. As JVD says, Matthew, lol, what? And Robbie's like, bliss, another joker, lol. And Jacob's like, I am pretty sure that the company I manage for, I think they are having Bob Orton wrestle.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's interesting.
Matthew says, Dominic can't do a solo career, he's a charity case. A little monkeypox is a gay and a bisexual bathhouse sickness. JVD's laughing and Vindicator's like, oh god, one-dimensional Bliss versus Nikki TRASH. This feels like the perfect time for a 20-minute break. Matthew's like, later, Walter. Robbie's like, Matthew, what you chatting about? LOL. And Pico's like, I always thought it was Johnny Van Depp. JVD. No. No. I don't know what the J stands for yet, but the VD absolutely is venereal disease. JVD's like, Pico, laughing my fucking ass off. Pico's like, thought.
Dinosaurs having babies.
Okay, weird.
Life will find a way.
JVD is like, John Van Dam. No. Ew. Ew.
Just have a brisket.
Ew.
June
That
10th.
doesn't even look appetizing. That looks nasty. Matthew. My God, that was what Luke said. Just like that.
I was gonna wonder if
My
it was
God,
if
it
it
was
was woke at all. There was no women. It looked like on the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure that Tom Cruise would not have played a part in a movie if it was going to be woke.
Really?
I think he would have ran away as fast as possible. He is not for that. Scientology is not about it. Nope. Matthew's like, Ravi, I was trying to explain to Ravi the gay and bisexual sickness known as monkeypox. So now Ravi is the gay and bisexual sickness known as monkeypox? Oh my God. Matthew, you need help. You need help! You need help! Why are you calling everybody the gay and bisexual bathhouse sickness tonight? Everybody can't be that.
You would think they couldn't.
I was like, WWE are desperate with this next match. Matthew's like, I was trying to explain to yo, JVD, not you, LOL. I was like, not heard of that, Matthew. JVD's laughing. It looks like there are a few women on the new Top Gun. Ew, God. There's a woman in it? Nope, never watching it.
Well,
Oh, wait.
hopefully
I
they're
won't watch
love
it anyways.
interests.
And looks
But
like...
even in the original, the main lady was a woman. That makes any sense. She was the instructor.
I'm pretty sure she was the therapist.
No, oh my God, I've seen Top Gun before. She is the instructor that knows she's the civilian contractor. But so you don't need to salute her, but you better listen to her because the Pentagon does.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen that movie.
Garbage.
Never seen that movie before.
I unfortunately haven't. Don't want to see it ever again. Or the new one.
I'll watch it right now. What?
You'll have to watch it on your own. You should invite my brother over and you guys can watch it together and have a gay fest.
Swap monkeypox.
Swap the monkeypox. Looks like that, and then there's a few mixed or non-whites. Hello. That is racist.
What?
That's racist. That's completely racist. There should be non-white people in the show. Why wouldn't there be?
Oh my god, there was in the original.
Yeah.
Although,
Pretty
I don't
sure.
want people to ruin it for me, but I really want Val Kilmer to be in it. And be his wingman at the end. I know that's not happening because Val Kilmer weighs like 800 pounds or whatever. He ate himself to death or
He
whatever.
has a problem. Like, he has cancer or something.
Oh, is that what that is?
Something's wrong with his, like, jaw or something. He's got something wrong with his... So something happened and now he can't talk. Like, something happened with his voice box or his throat or
dang.
something. Matthew's like, Ravi, yeah, there is a sickness that has brewed in hay and bisexual bathhouses known as monkeypox. Oh, he meant gay, though. Matthew, I think you're just digging yourself into that hole some more. JVD says, why am I always getting accused of being all the weird stuff? It's because you come in so late and you're here very rarely that we have to make sure you feel at home and loved when you show up. Otherwise, you might run away if we insulted you. We have to make you a part of the group. Luke says Meg Ryan was Goose's wife. The other lady was military contractor.
Yep. She's a famous lady, by the way. Her name's Meg Ryan. Goose's wife.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She's probably the most famous besides Tom Cruise in the movie. I don't even know who Tom Cruise's love interest was. Or who Goose was. As an actor, like their names. I like the main guy. And Jester. Jester's pretty cool. And the captain of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I like him too.
Robbie says, JVDL, maybe you have the personality, LOL. Matthew is like, Meg Ryan isn't hot. Pickle's like, I want to watch all the danger zones and all the volleyball scenes. I'll, like, back to back. Like, do a montage of them all together.
Right?
Danger zone, danger. And then do a volleyball montage real quick.
So I've actually ridden that motorcycle before. Not that exact one, but the 86 or whatever it was. The Kawasaki Ninja that he's riding in that.
Oh,
I've
yeah?
actually ridden that. My buddy had one.
That's funny. So Bliss tried to be friends, and ASH said no.
Right, because she's a snatch.
Because she is a bad guy, not a superhero. She's a super villain. And I haven't figured out why she's still wearing the superhero costume when she's a super villain.
She's a superhero in her own head.
Right?
In her head. Right, Bliss powering herself up here. Going right after Nikki A. Such as midsection. Bliss has got really, really soft also. You notice that she lost all of her muscle.
Uh-huh. But it might be because that weird whatever thing she has wrong with her.
Her
Her
husband.
ailment. Yes, that and that. Usually it's husbands that cause
Whoa.
a lot of that stuff too. I don't like it
That was
when
kind
you're
of
all
like
muscly.
a natural selection.
Gross. Why? Because I can open a jar of pickles and you can't?
Streets back. Oh yeah. Whatever band he was in or whatever he is.
She's coming in cruise control and... Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. I cannot get into this fucking match.
This match is terrible, but it's okay. There's a doll right there. She just blew it a kiss, I think.
Did she or did she blow
Maybe
the
to the
audience a kiss?
Maybe. I don't know. Lily's still there. It's weird. Uh-oh, she hits her with Twisted Bliss right here. It's over.
Is it going to be the
It's
Twisted
over.
Bliss?
Twisted Bliss.
Is that happening? Whee! She got
And
her.
it's over. 1, 2, and 3.
Done. JVD says, I mean, I'm weird, but not that kind of weird. Sure, JVD. Sophie's like, I could see Alexa feud with whoever the Raw Women's Champion will be after Hell in a Cell. Luke says, Matthew, now I know you're mentally off. LOL. Jacob says, Travis, guess what I found the other day? I found Slim Jims with Macho Man on it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Did you eat them or did you just collect them?
Sophie says, if Sasha does leave the WWE, that will be a big blow to the WWE Women's Division. Not really. They've been doing without her for like over 6 months before.
Yeah,
Not going to hurt him at all.
She's been gone before in the past.
Not going to hurt him. Rob is like, and we still have Bailey to come back. So, not really care.
And Bailey's going to show up and take the world by storm, and maybe people will forget about the boss.
Robbie says Meg Ryan looks weird. JVD's laughing, and Matthew says, look, I've only had 1 beer and 2 sips, 3 weeds. Hello, leave me alone. Looks like there are 2 ladies in the new one. Oh, God. I bet they probably fly the planes, too, don't they?
Oh, is there pilot women?
Pilot women. That's the woke crap. They have to be the pilot women. Hey, it's Seth Rollins,
It's
everybody's
Amelia
favorite
Earhart.
weirdo who wears orange shirts. What the fuck?
I like his jacket. Looks like a couch.
Doesn't go very good with his shirt, though.
I know, it's got like a red flower.
It, like, clashes. I don't like it. I don't like it! I don't like the clashing.
They used to sing my song.
They sang everybody's song.
Is booze.
It makes him ill.
It makes him ill.
Sophie says a tag team tournament for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Is that a joke? What teams and what division?
I know. Do you think they can even get 8 teams? Honestly. You think they could make 8 teams? 16 girls?
I mean, they could, I guess, but it's going to be weird teams, you know?
I didn't even know they had 16 girls. I mean, you're going to have Bianca in the tag team tournament.
Yeah.
It's the only way to make it work. Unless you bring up some NXT talent, which they could do. They could bring up the Toxic Attraction or whatever they're called. And
Are they not champions now?
if they're champions, what does that have to do with it?
I don't know.
They don't have to win. They just have to be in it. You
Okay.
made too much noise and you woke him up.
I didn't
Kind
mean
of a
to.
dick move, you know? He's innocent. You hurt an innocent. When the clock strikes 0.
Ew, Seth laughing and his weird laughing. Looks like and a bittersweet moment is in the new movie, unexpected but extremely awesome, then sad. Robbie's like, Sasha leaving won't make a difference. Sophie, the women's division is bad already. Pickle says Goose was Anthony Edwards. He was a nerd in Revenge of the Nerds and played a doctor in ER. Yes, he was. Chris says Alex
That
also...
is right. We looked that up.
I've told him that before, but he never remembers.
he's
so
the
I just
Revenge
don't
of the
even
Nerds
bother
guy.
anymore.
He's the one that breaks his leg playing chess.
Yes. Chris says Alexa also seems like she's not happy, like when she was talking in her promo earlier about how she has to team up with a doll. The way she said that was like she's not happy with her story.
I did. I like that. And she's like, well, it sounds weird when you say it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So maybe they can get that doll out of there.
Luke says, Sophie, no one cares. We're on another topic of discussions. Chris says, but at least Bliss isn't going to run away like Sasha. Sophie says Top Gun Maverick is coming out this week, and that movie had a lot of film dates that they had to change many times. Robbie's like, Nikki Trash needs to win. JVD says they probably have Bliss come out with Lily still because they figure people will still buy the doll for their daughters. Matthew says, I loved playing Afterburner in the arcade. Afterburner. I don't even know what that is.
Airplane game, maybe?
Ah.
I kind of remember it, but I don't remember it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you remember it. I guess I'm like, So he's like, I remember Revenge of the Nerds. Didn't that franchise have like 3 or 4 movies?
Oh, yeah. Some
Robbie's
great
like,
ones.
D with strong wrists. Oh, Luke says, Sophie, it's put for special locations, LOL. Pico's like, how come Lily's there? I thought she got ripped up by Charlotte.
She did, but she was replaced.
Luke
She's
says,
a replacement doll.
yeah.
The therapist gave it to her.
Yeah, remember? You remember. Looks like, Sophie, what drugs are you on? Because you need to share them with the class. Matthew's like, I'm going to get a free ticket at Applebee's. A free ticket. Like a parking ticket? Those really aren't free. Those are not free.
I missed.
Oh, I bet you did.
I'm
You
usually
always
so
miss.
accurate with those.
That I find everywhere on the floor.
Those are
Yes.
yours.
I don't
I
use
ever
them.
miss.
I don't use them. So he's like, I'm surprised at how much the Sasha and Naomi walkout started a new war among wrestling fans. Looks like one flies, one doesn't. Ooh, let me guess. The one that flies is like the love interest. Ooh. Stupid. Pico's like, hey, Sophie, did it rain by you today? Pico's like, it basically rained all day here. And Robbie's like, what's wrong with the clapping? I don't know. What's wrong with clapping? Like, are you talking like if it's like a venereal disease? Like the clap? Like, that's bad. That's
you don't want
really
the clap
bad. Nobody
if you
wants
can
that.
Not get that.
Matthew's like, the only way to make the teams is by bringing up NXT. And Sophie says Seth versus Cody as the main event of Hell in a Cell, since there is nothing else on that card that deserves a main event spot on that pay-per-view. Sophie's like, no rain, it was nice, sunny, and hot all day. Matthew says, Cola, same here, and it will continue for the week. And he's like, Sophie, I agree with your call for the main event. And Sophie says, but if they bring NXT women tag teams to this tag tournament, what does that mean for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, obviously, if they want to do it with the toxic attraction, they could win and have both titles. That'd be pretty cool. They're doing it with the Usos.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Chris says Cody and Bliss storyline. Oh, Brandy would not like that one. Nah, they're ever going to do that with Cody. Looks like Sophie, who often cares, let WWE do what they're going to do, and what happens, happens. Not everything has to be leaked or rumored or reported on first. Matthew says Afterburner was a jet fighter game that would move and was like a ride. Like, so you sat in, like, a chair?
Yeah, at the arcade.
Like a simulator kind of thing?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay. Makes sense.
They also had the bullet bike ones.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those. I never played any of those. I always played pinball. I love pinball. So it says Revenge of the Nerds. I remembered watching them all on whatever channel was playing them.
Yeah, they're awesome. You know, it's so funny because there's no way they would go over nowadays.
Oh, no.
He basically rapes a girl in there, and they're like, that's so great. When he's got the Darth Vader stuff on, so she thinks she's with her boyfriend, and he goes down on her, and then he comes up, and it's him, and he's like, just laugh, and she's like, and then she's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay that you went down on me without my permission. It's fine.
Travis trying to be all righteous about something. It's hilarious.
Love the show. I have it on my DVR. I watch it all the time.
No, I mean, you always bring up that particular part, and that's funny. It's just funny.
Well, they also put cameras in their houses and watch them naked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like there's a little violation stuff going on.
Vindicator says, okay, I'm back to see another rehash, but this Cody match will still be the second best thing tonight after Liv being in action with her eyeball breasts. Right? Beagle's like fighter jets and volleyball. Remember? You remember. Matthew's like, hello, Applebee's, spend $25, get a free Top Gun ticket. Oh, that kind of ticket. Got it. Wink, wink. Got it. It looks like cute face, Talitha. My face? Looks like wrong, Talitha. Oh, what am I wrong about? I am totally right about everything. Films in the chat, though. Hey, Film says, hey, guys, I can't be here tonight because, one, I'm doing stuff around the house. Two, the Wi-Fi isn't working. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, fam! Matthew says, speaking of clap, hi, Al. Ayla's like, hello. Vindicator's like, I miss Leopold. And Matthew's like, LOL, I'm holding his hand. Matthew's like, LOL. And Chris says, I only like the Top Gun song, Take My Breath Away. Oh, sorry. Ayla was clapping.
Take my breath away.
Hey, take my breath away.
In some motion. I don't know the word.
Matthew says, Ayla, are you familiar with the gay and bisexual sickness, madness of monkeypox? So he's like, it sounds like we are going to have another short WWE pay-per-view with Hell in a Cell since we have 3 matches booked for it, and the pay-per-view is next weekend.
Well, we're going to get Esther and Asuka for sure, but are we going to get Becky thrown in there?
Maybe. Sean Cooney's in the chat. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Sasha Banks, Stonewater, the same thing Stone for dinner saying, and I'm not going to do it again. Matthew says it was brewed in gay and bisexual bathhouses. Neil's like, I heard a little bit about it, Matthew, and Neil's like, of course it was. Ravi started it. Chris is like, hello, Matthew, what about the homosexual bathhouses? And Sophie says, I wouldn't mind a Revenge of the Nerds spinoff or reboot movie.
Oh, God.
JVD says Travis always seems to calm and relax, like I can't see him getting mad and yelling. I've seen him mad before.
Have you?
Uh-huh. I've seen him mad. It doesn't happen very often. It's very, very rare that it happens, but I have seen him really mad. Really mad. Chris is like the sexual bathhouses. Sophie's like, I watched Top Gun before. It was boring as hell. Vinegar's like, Sophie, I'm curious. What do you expect to get from this chat when you put so much speculation in here? Pickle's like, I enjoyed those 80s horn dog movies.
Oh, yeah. Porky's is the greatest of all time, though. I mean, I liked Porky's, and then I liked American Pie, which were in the late 90s, early 2000s. Same kind of principle, though.
Mm-hmm.
Those are literally my favorites. And I'm sure there was some in the 70s. I just don't know what they were. And Revenge of the Nerds.
Nerds.
No, on 15. No, on 15. Hit the switch! Hit the switch!
Matthew says, yeah, you shouldn't have anything to worry about because you're not a gay or bisexual male who enjoys the red light district bathhouses. It was like, yeah, I'm not concerned. Looks like you said that Philip, that the pilot, the flying
broad.
You said the laughy pot.
All right, Cody and the Miz.
The laughy pot.
The Flapot. It's a female pilot, is what he's saying.
I know what he's saying, but it's like, what, the lady pot? The lady pot was the love interest, and you're wrong. Oh, because she doesn't go for the guys, huh? That's probably why. So it was like, are you guys going to be ready for AEW or 7-8 hour pay-per-view Sunday?
Yeah, we're going to be ready for the pay-per-view.
Why would it be a 7 or 8 hour pay-per-view?
It's going to start at a normal time, like 8 o'clock, and it's going to go till midnight. It's a 4-hour pay-per-view with a little bit of a pre-show. The buy-in, and I could care less about the buy-in. It's got Hook on it. But we'll probably still end up watching it. But.
Right? Robbie says, oh, please take your breath away with bad singing. No, I'm going to sing it some more in bad ways. People, it's like, you guys are beautiful to that, just missing the jazz flute. I was really trying hard to really be bad at it.
Y'all's flute.
Let's see. Chris says, Oscar actually doing an impression of Sasha. Yes.
Yeah, the crying and leaving.
Matthew's like, the laughy pot, the laughy pot. Sophie's like, I don't know what I expect. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Rolls them through. Come on. There.
Oops, sorry, buddy.
Just a 1 count there. Miz and Cody. Is Miz carrying Cody? Because Cody's botching. Whoa, big left hand. And bite.
I do want a fighter. Aww.
He's a little bit of a lover, but he does get angry sometimes and bites. Cody, suplex. Vertical suplex. Look at him holding him up there. Oh, and drops him right down on his midsection.
Midsection.
A little bit of a gort buster. Oh, like a bow and arrow.
Ouch.
Cody lost it. He's smiling.
It says, I can play the saxophone for your nice 80s duet. Nice. And then here says, why does Cody look happy about a Becky Asuka Bianca triple threat? LOL. Matthew says, Chris, they should be fine. Just wash your hands and brush your teeth. Robbie's like, Oscar, bring back the green mist for the Esta match. LOL. Sophie says, the Police Academy movies were also a great but sleep on franchise for whatever reason.
Absolutely loved them. Citizens on patrol.
Citizens on patrol. Vinegar says, you don't know what you don't know, and now I don't know what you don't know either. Wait, my question backfired on me. Looks like Lady Pilot. Ravi's like, oh, Ayla causing trouble again. And Sophie's like, haha, Vin got you to think. Matthew's like, Ayla, stop causing trouble. Chris is like, have you heard the rumor of Amber Heard now? You ready for this? I heard a rumor that Heard is dating the doctor. That old guy who was testifying today. I'm like, are you kidding me? I think somebody's kidding you.
I've not watched 1/1000th.
I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. I just know that the reason why people are on Johnny Depp's side is because she's shit in the bed. She's shit in the bed, Janet. She's shit in the bed. Hi. What? Why do you have to meow like that? It's weird. Nah. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Hi. Come on, Leopold. Come on, Leopold. 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 You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty.
Ms. and Mr. Or Mr. and Mrs.
Ow.
Ms. and Mrs.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Season 3 coming out. They must have a hell of a ratings.
Ow! Pickle says, blasphemy. Hook is the future.
Yeah.
Matthew's like, I love the Naked Gun movies. Vindicator says, no, I get it. Everyone has their unbreakable habits. Ow. Mine is to complain just so Luke can take notice of me. And Sophie is to be a wrestling news journalist. Poster. Riley's like, oh, you sound better than your fave Celine Dion. Naked Gun movies were funny. Matthew's like, if Hook gains 30 more pounds, he might be a real force.
And he could. He's still pretty young. But he's going to have to...
He's got to get rid of that weird hair he's got going on there because it's just dumb. Just dumb. I can't stand him. He just looks so stupid. Exactly.
He's goofy right now.
Exactly.
He'll grow into himself. If he's going to stay in wrestling, I would rather him go work at a Pizza Hut or something. But.
Well, Chris says I'd buy Camille dating Johnny before Amber's doctor rumor. Right? Sophie says AEW pay-per-views I know usually run the same amount of time WWE pay-per-views used to run before the COVID happened, and the pay-per-view on Sunday might be more than 4 hours with 11 matches on the card. Yeah, if they don't do very much talking, they'll run through them pretty fast, actually. Pickle says, I'm into the Hot Shots movies. You remember those. You remember. Hot Shots.
You remember them?
Hot Shots Part 2.
Do you
Yes.
remember them now?
Yes, they have Charlie Sheen in them.
He's like, I know you're asking yourself, was that 2,891 or was that 2,892?
Yeah. Robbie's,
He's like with the machine.
yeah, Robbie's like Hot Shots Part 1 and 2. No, Hot Shots Part 2. Vindicator says, there it is, people. Are you not entertained by the greatness of one Sir Leopold the Magnificent? And Sophie says, about the Major League or the Mighty Ducks movies. Major League.
I've actually never seen the Mighty Ducks.
Me neither.
And I like Emilio. But obviously Major League's fantastic. Greatest movie ever made, maybe. Oh. Rick Vaughn. Wild Thing.
The real Wild Thing.
Well, it's funny because the insurance guy is Soriano.
Oh, yeah, it is. Huh? That's funny. Yeah.
Joe Boone needs a refill. You could say it with a bat. All right, Miz. Right into the corner trying for like a Bronco Buster.
Damn. Matthew says Hot Shots Part 2 is probably one of the best sequels ever, being that sequels usually suck. Sophie says a trial featuring people I don't care about. This show is going by fast.
Cody, a little crossbody. You know, I could be 100% honest. If Dalitha didn't show me shit about that trial, I wouldn't know it was happening.
I only show you the weird shit that I see.
I'm just saying.
I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, Cody Cutter!
None. I think I showed you the one where she said the reason why people are behind Johnny Depp is because she's shit in the bed, Janet. She's shit in the bed. That's probably my favorite one that's come out of this whole thing.
But it's crazy. Like, people watch this shit. And it's like, why would you watch somebody's trial?
I don't know. I would rather watch the thing I sent you with the chef. The Muppet Chef and Lizzo's new song. That's just funny. I sent it to Ayla, too. That fucking something hilarious. I was like, that's funny.
Both of these guys are a master of the figure four. Oh, look at that disqualification. Cody wins. Son of a butt. Well, 10-minute match.
If you were a girl, we could be like, somebody come get her. She dances like a stripper.
They have male strippers.
Pretty sure they don't usually stick their asses in the air.
Sure they do.
So, who won?
That would be Cody because Seth attacked him.
Oh, Cody won. Okay. So, nobody got pinned then.
No, it was a disqualification.
Got it.
And now it's a 2-on-1 assault. Miz has no storylines of his own. He's just in everybody else's, like Veer with Ali and Theory with Ali.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It might have broken his kneecap. Oh, look. Did you bring me your mouse? Ready to get it?
Oh, my knee.
Hi-ya! Go get him. Let's see. Luke says, Vin, you keep stirring the pot. I'm going to stir you into a timeout. So he says, what is Hot Shots? I heard of them, but never seen them.
It's just a silly movie.
It's just a goofy movie.
Like Charlie Sheen.
Robbie says, do you like Celine Dion? Who would have known? P calls like Charlie Sheen.
Oh, look at that. He took the belt from the kid.
Oh!
He took the belt from the kid. He ripped it out of his hand.
Oh, that's terrible. P calls like Charlie Sheen made fun of Top Gun and Rambo. He did, all in one movie. It was amazing.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I like Celine Dion. And Matthew says, Celine is an icon. JVD says, who doesn't like Celine Dion? Minicare's like, I'm used to it. I time myself out like twice on each and every chat, especially when the spawn invades my screen. It says, we always talk about that kind of stuff in here. And Sophie says, I'm not a big fan of Celine Dion. I like Britney Spears. It was like, nose. And Matthew's strong-arming it. Nayla's like, not even the same category of music, Sophie. JVD says, this chat is the reason aliens don't come visit Earth. You fucking think?
We're fascinated. What are you talking about?
Whatever gave you that idea? People's like,
are in here.
Dinosaur. Minicare's like, that's a controversial emoji right there, Ayla. Naughty, naughty, LOL. Sophie says, what other 80s movies franchise that people forgot about but slowly remember? Pickle says, visit. They reside in Orlando and Tampa. Sophie says, I like Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. Luke says, Sophie, do you try to get people to react to you? You ask questions, but always slide an insult into the question. Oh, he's such a good guy. He's broken.
He's going to take it back to the child.
He's going to give it back to that kid.
Give it back to the kid.
Can I have this? You want it? Do you want your mouse? Go get it.
Oh, he needs some help by the referee.
Matthew says, that's the emoji for fit furry. What is that? Is that like... I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's rice in a bowl of curry. Is that what that is, Matthew? Is that a bowl of curry with rice in it? You're so weird. So it was like, yeah, Luke. And Ayla's like, I'm not trying to lie. I have been watching the full court case 8 hours, 4 days a week. Laughing. I don't know why I care. I just think it's wild and Johnny's lawyer is a boss. It was like, Luke, she's a troll. Luke's like, oh, breaking news. Chris Jericho's niece has apparently been brutally attacked by a bully.
I seen that. I even posted it on my Twitter.
Matthew.
It looked okay. I hate to say this, but it looked like a fight. I don't know how that's being bullied.
If you are fighting back, you're not being bullied.
Well, at the point of the video, she probably wasn't fighting back because she's on the ground getting punched in the face. But I don't know what happened before the video was playing, and I don't know what happened before the video was even starting to record.
Right?
So, without being there, yeah, everything looks like bullying. But yeah, she's getting jacked by a girl.
That's crazy.
I put it on Twitter.
Did you? You're like, look at this shit.
But I hate to jump to conclusions of bullying if it's a one-on-one fight. Now, it would be different if there was two girls attacking her or something. But is bullying a one-on-one fight? Is that, to me, that's a fight. I don't see how that's bullying.
I think that it's not bullying, but
If it's a fight?
if it's a fight, hopefully you got that. Oh, ricocheted.
But I don't know.
Ricochet.
I'm not sensitive, so I don't know how that works. But I feel like if somebody is punching you in the face and you punch back, it's a fight.
Right. No, I mean true. Right.
I mean, I don't want to see young women fight. Anyways, I've never liked that.
I don't like it when they don't really fight. I like it when they fight.
Not dance fight.
Not dance fight.
Fight.
When they fight. Sorry, guys. I watched Madagascar 2 the other day. Fight, not dance fight. A-da-da-da-da. A-da-da-da-da.
Turn around. No, it's swish, swish, and then turn.
Smack.
Leopold.
Says, here, Dad.
He's so weird.
Why?
He does this to the computer, too, and he sits on it.
Yeah, it's a square. They're weird.
I couldn't get him off of it today, and he kept getting on it. And, so when I left today, I found that piece to the charger. I was super excited about it. So I set it there and then closed the computer to about here because it was updating. I came back and it was gone. So I have no idea where it is.
At least he didn't sit on it
Oh.
to break the computer screen like you've done before with stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that could have happened. But he's so light it wouldn't matter. But
Oh, whatever. You could say that, but that's not how it works. You know that's not how it works. Anyways, Matthew says, I have saw a few moments of the trial, and that
Ezekiel!
one witness artist guy was funny. Hi, it's Chad Gable and Ezekiel having a fight. Because, like, we talked about Johnny 5 in my friend's chat last night. Johnny 5. Sophie says that trial seemed like it lasted forever. My mom followed a case like that a long time ago. JVD says, I can care less about the Johnny Depp trial. Looks like that's not a troll, a real troll. A good troll adds humor. She's just rude and mean. It was like, I don't care about them as humans. I just found it amusing. Now I can't stop. Matthew's like, Johnny 5 is live. Input. Stephanie. It was like, no, Luke, like a bridge troll, Luke. Vinegar's like, they are building up this Cody versus Seth feud hard. I'm guessing their final match will be the main event in the cell.
yes.
Sophie says, I try to be a troll, but I don't know how to be funny. Luke's like, apparently there is an 11-second video clip showing her niece getting attacked when then a literal group of people dogpile onto her. He's paying a reward and wanting charges filed.
So there is no dog pile, but it does get kind of broken up. But it is on my Twitter. Go look it up. Wrestling Gab's Twitter. It's on there.
Wrestling Gab's Twitter. Go look up the fight.
Yep. At Wrestling Gab.
Pickle's like, Stephanie, no disassemble. No disassemble. Matthew says,
partner.
gotta pay the toll to the troll to get in the hole. Number 5 is alive. Sophie says, who is Johnny 5? It looks like the Short Circuit movies. Sophie's like, remember E.T.? What's that? Oh my gosh.
What is
like
the
the
other
only
one?
most iconic movie ever, but who knows?
With the little spaceships, the little saucers. That's pretty cute, too. The old
Batteries
people.
not
Batteries
included.
not included, yeah.
I love that show. That's one of my favorite movies, actually. But it's like, I bet it was a bunch of hair-hatted hooligans. People says Johnny 5 is from Short Circuit. That's 80s. Says, all right, I was a baby when that movie came out. And Sophie's like, does anyone remember Baby's Day Out? That was my dad's fave movie.
Baby's Day Out. Never heard of it.
Some weird thing. Matthew's like, I don't know what this is. It like mashed potatoes and vegetable soup. I'm pretty sure it's rice and curry. Ravi, you should know what that is.
Oh my god. That
You
just happened.
have grown up eating that kind of food. Isn't that what rice and curry looks like? That is not being mean. He literally has talked about rice and curry on here.
All right. Oh,
I was like, can
Ezekiel
robots
gets
be
hit
a
from
baby,
behind.
like an infant robot? So he's like, what movie would make a good
Sheesh.
first sequel? Sheesh. It was like, it's apple pie that's been smashed by a disgusting boy with whipped cream.
1, 2.
Looks, according to what I'm reading, someone called her a bitch for being related to Jericho. His niece told her to shut up. The girl and several of her friends attacked the niece so bad the niece's sister jumped in along with other kids. And it's being called bullying because this girl who started it has, according to what I'm reading, over 28 complaints filed against her with the school. But her family is evidently rich and donates to the school. Plus, the cops have been called other instigator multiple times.
Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, the video that I watched was just her getting punched in the face.
Nice.
And, you know, in my day, if you went down to the ground, it was kind of over anyways.
Right? No reason to jump on him.
Yeah, and she was punching her on the ground, but... And that's all you see. And then there's another kid trying to break it up. Oh, this has to go!
Throwing a fit. People's like, I love a robot doggo. So he says about 3 dads and a baby, 3 dads and a little lady.
I remember that.
Remember him? Don't
3 men and a
really want to
baby.
watch him. It says, you have 3 dads, Sophie? That's super modern. So it was like 3 Musketeers was also a slept-on movie. It seemed like they could have done a sequel to it. They just remade the movie multiple times. 3 Musketeers.
The funny, goofy one? This shit was pretty funny.
The rat threw KO out, too. Matthew says, I remember Look Who's Talking. What the fuck is Baby Stay Out? I have no idea, Matthew. Probably don't look it up. It'll probably give you nightmares.
Whoa. 1, 2, 3. Ezekiel wins!
Ezekiel wins because they were all like, ha ha ha. And then he's like, ha ha ha. And then they were like, ha ha. He's running through the crowd. Sophie says there was Look Who's Talking and Look Who's Talking 2 and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in 2. Matthew says, and Look Who's Talking now with the dogs. Looks like I'm just reading what I'm seeing in multiple news reports on Twitter threads. And Luke says, batteries not included. Aile's like, yeah, Matthew, there are 3 of those movies. Probably going to be more because they can't think of anything new.
Hell in a Cell.
Ooh, you, me, Chicago.
Oh, Ezekiel
Hell in a
wants
Cell.
that.
He's like, yeah. He's like, give me a high five, fans. Sophie says, I remember there was a movie news article where there was talk of a Twins sequel. It was like Short Circuit and Batteries Not Included were my favorites too. Matthew says, Wrestling Gab should write a movie and sell it to Netflix. We can become thousandaires.
Thousandaires.
Thousandaires. Sophie says, Look Who's Talking with the Dogs was a forgotten movie. Pickle's like, as always, Robbie's not here to defend himself. That's why we have to pick on him. He's probably asleep in the bathtub.
There's movies like, what was that one called? Like Wraith?
Oh, that was such a good movie. I love that movie.
It's pretty good.
I love that movie. It's like one of those movies that, hold still. Hold still. Close your mouth. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Got stuck on his thing.
His foot?
His mouth got stuck on it and I couldn't
He's
get
like,
it off.
He's like, give me my collar back, Dad. Mom stole it.
Still it's stuck on your mouth. He's like, here, I'll help you with this.
Oh, Cody in the back.
He's very mad looking.
No.
Can you update your health on that vicious attack? Seth Rollins going to get in trouble.
Uncrowned.
Matthew says, I loved martial arts movies growing up. Right? Sophie says, Wrestling Gab could write a TV series for both Peacock and Netflix. It was like, I liked Land Before Time 1 and 2. I'm not interested in all 35 of them.
I've never seen 2, but
never seen
part
2
1
either.
is great.
I don't like watching it.
Really? I like it.
I like it, but I don't like it. Because his mom dies.
Oh, well,
It's so sad. I don't like him. It's kind of like
Bobby!
The Fox and the Hound. It makes me sad too. Even thinking about it. The song makes me fucking sad. Makes me want to cry. We'll be the best of friends.
Does one of them die or something?
No.
Why would you?
No, they don't die. We'll be the best of friends. Da-da-da-da. We'll be friends forever, won't we, Todd? Yeah,
And then one dies?
forever. No,
Well,
they
then
just
why is it
don't
sad?
become friends.
Oh.
It's really sad. 'Cause Todd's a fox, and he is a hound dog, and the fox has to be wild
Barr.
and go live his life.
Barr.
It's sad. Pico says, I better be played by Ken Jeong or Bobby Lee in the film adaptation. Okay, Pico. We'll try to get Chen Jeong. He's a pretty funny guy. It was like, what was that dinosaur movie cartoon with the evil circus guy trying to hypnotize the dinosaurs? Oh my god, that just popped in my head. Dinosaur movie cartoon, evil guy hypnotizing dinosaurs. Oh my god, I have no idea. I have no idea. Looks like when I was growing up, you fought one on one till one went down and couldn't get up on their own power.
Right.
But if someone else interfered, it turned into a huge side by side fight and no guns or knives. Yeah, there were no guns.
We didn't
or
have the
knives.
weapons in our day. I mean, every once in a while you'd have a bat or something, but we never used them.
Sophie says, I don't remember Land Before Time. Matthew says, Land Before Lost on Nickelodeon? Question mark. And Neil's like, yeah, Sophie, probably to get a movie for you. Looks like, but hoses filled with sand and rolled quarters and fists. LOL. Oh, Jesus.
That's funny.
Matthew says, Dino Riders. LOL. Pico's like, I watched all the Van Damme movies when I was young. Watched
Bloodsport.
those too. Bloodsport. Multiple
Kickboxer.
times. Multiple times of that
Time
one
Cop.
also. Yep. Didn't watch that one as much. Definitely watched a lot of Bloodsport.
And Steven Seagal movies.
My mom liked Steven Seagal, so we ended up watching those quite a bit. What's funny is Killian Dane could have showed up at the cell and pretended to be Elias, but he is on Team Tony Khan now, LOL.
Killian Dane's with Tony?
Yeah,
I did not know that. Is that the guy that showed up on last week?
Killian Dane's on AEW. What?
Well, I noticed there was a guy on there that wrestled.
Mm-hmm.
Could be Killian. Did he shave all his shit? Was he clean shaven?
It says, too bad he doesn't nap in the tip with a toaster. Nap in the tub with a toaster. Kidding, but in the UK, I don't think they have outlets in the bathroom. I don't know. But he did fall asleep in the tub one time when he was taking a bath. He said it was pretty funny. I was like, it's a good thing you didn't die. I said you almost died. Looks like one of my favorite 80s movies was one called Mask and not the one with Jim Carrey, LOL.
Oh, you like that show?
Oh my God, that thing is fucking creepy as fuck with Cher.
It had Cher and the guy that likes beef. What was his name?
Oh, God, I don't remember.
The beef guy.
The beef guy.
He's in Roadhouse.
He's Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Beef. What's for dinner? Oh my God, it's such a creepy movie. People's like, that was a good movie.
Hey, it's got the
Cher
guy.
was hot in that one. Well, still creepy.
Yeah, the show was
I'm
weird.
not a fan of that show.
But that guy that played the guy that is Mask is the guy that I always talk about that's in the show with the earrings.
Show with the earrings.
I talk about it all the time. It's an 80s show.
Show with the earrings. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it's got the girl from...
The Breakfast Club.
I don't know if she's in it. I don't think that's her. I think it's a different girl. But it does have the girl from Back to the Future, his mom.
Oh.
She's the love interest that he likes, that he gets earrings actually for.
Mm-hmm.
But then the girl with the gloves on, that's kind of the tomboy, is the one he ends up giving it to later. But that's the guy that plays the guy that's the Mask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not the Breakfast Club. What is that show?
I don't know. You've told it me a couple times, but I'll never remember it. Talk, text, and data?
Ow. Was it Pretty in Pink?
No.
Oh, no, none of those.
No.
Ow. Ow.
No, they work at like a gas station, and they're kind of poor, and they're from this side of the tracks. And Lily Tomlin, or whatever her name is, she's on the other side of the tracks. She's an uppy girl.
I understand. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about now. I can see it in my head. Ow. Biter pants.
And if you're going to talk about
Biter.
80s movies, you could talk about any one of those ones. The Breakfast Club guys. The Brat Pack.
Yes.
Like, pretty much any one of them. And St. Elmo's Fires is the best out of them all. Didn't even know it existed until I was in my freaking 30s. What you doing?
Guys, they sit backwards on the toilet. Luke says, Pickle, are you talking about the Mask movie about the kid with the deformity who also attracted lightning? Yes, because she's not in the other Mask. It was like Land Before Time will crush your soul. I cry every time. Same Fox and Hound messes me up. We'll be the best of friends forever, won't we, Todd? It was like, they could have been friends. They could have. Looks like Matthew, not true. It looks like they sit backwards because they're using what is called a bidet. Matthew's like, tub, radio, lightning equals death. It was like, we're back. We're back. A dinosaur story. Oh. Is that the one where he tries to, whatever, the dinosaurs? Hypnotize them? Pickle says, yeah, was that the one you're mentioning, Luke? Vindicator says, Robbie, before I could ask if it's true, if they enjoy sitting on the toilet seats the opposite way, like putting the driver's seat on the opposite side of the cars. He's like, I'm tired of playing with you. I want to leave. Pickle's like, Luke. And Luke says, Pickle, just making sure. Matthew's like, Vin, yep. And Chris says they might end with Judgment Day and back after this match. Right? Vindicator says, Robbie left, I meant. He pulled a Walter on us. I'm pretty sure Robbie fell asleep. You know, he's in the same time zone, basically, as Luke is, guys. And it's like in the AM there, like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or whatever.
All right,
says
MVP.
Travis, he's Big Damo, kept his UK indie name. Huh.
Is that who it was, though? Was he on Friday?
I think that's who, I'm pretty sure that's who he's saying it is. Ayla says, best 80s movie is Maximum Overdrive, hands down. I could name several, though.
It's good, and it also has the members of the Brat Pack, so.
Beagle is like, good call, Ayla. Matthew's like, license to drive.
Love it. Absolutely.
Beagle is like, I could say the OG Ghostbusters, right?
The Burbs.
The original.
I actually got to watch some of that be filmed when I was a kid.
It looks like Molly Ringwald. Looks like the best 80s movie is a multiple tie for me. Maximum Overdrive, Ghostbusters, Terminator, and Tron. Oh, God, Tron. I hate that show!
I've never seen Tron.
I hate that fucking movie. I hate it. And I hate the second one even more. Oh, my God. Horrible shows. Horrible movies. Sorry. He's going after him. MVP's trying to be all smart.
Yes, the Ghostbusters were fantastic. Obviously, I think what's better than all of them is the...
oh, it got clotheslined by a moth.
Back to the Future.
Yes.
It's probably my favorite 80s movie. But
Travis loves his Back to the Future.
1 and 3. 2's okay, but... they have to have it for the story.
True.
I'm not a fan of 2, but...
It'd be weird if they didn't have it. It'd be a weird jump. It was like Copycat Luke. Looks like, and the best 90s movie is also the best sequel ever, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Vindicator says, so MVP finally got cleared to be a wrestler again. Weird that he wants to end his career as a jobber. Matthew's like, 2-2 is still epic. Looks like Ayla, I own every Stephen King book. Pickle's like, come with me if you want to live. Ayla's like, yes, I agree, Luke. Haha, Terminator 2 is my favorite. Luke says, I need a vacation.
Yeah, that lady got in really good shape for the second one.
Yeah, I was like, Luke, wow, Luke, crazy. Crazy girl.
Oh, wrong side.
Matthew says, don't believe in time zones. They don't exist on flat Earth.
It's so funny.
It's like,
It
Matthew,
went in
this earth
between
is
them.
flat. Do your research.
There he goes. Nope.
Do you find it?
He's looking on both sides. It's
Aw.
right there in the middle. You can smell it. That is so funny.
That he can't find it.
There's a gap in between, but see, he goes to the other side. There he
Oh,
goes.
found it.
Nope.
He's like, how do I get in there? Rawr, got you, mouse. Death. Hi. He's like, drop. Punt.
All right, we do have Bobby Lashley wrestling MVP for some reason.
That's just what it is. Matthew's like Luke saying her needs a vacation as code for I'm going to my shed. Looks like Back Out to the Future was good. Also, Luke says, wrong Matthew, I need a vacation is a good quote from Terminator 2, Linda Hamilton. Pico says, I like Back to the Future 2 because of the hoverboards and the advanced tech from 15.
Ugh. The Cubs winning the World Series. Bobby Lashley just
Bobby
lost.
Lashley got counted out, and that's how he loses.
Bobby lost. 3-minute match. Okay, so what's the stipulation going to be? Are they going to let us know now? Right this second. You can't put him in a hurt lock now.
Why not? He can. He's going to do it. He did it.
It's ridiculous.
No.
What a sore loser Bobby is.
Ha. Matthew says, I do my research. Why is Google Earth flat? Antarctica? Psh, yeah, it's the wall, man. You do your research. That's gross. It looks like funny. My sister and I have a joke term, completely a joke. When we want to unalive ourselves, we say, I'm going to go to Hawaii. Haha, a vacation. Vindicator's like, I'm having a staycation in this chat, but only for another 20 minutes.
Lacey Evans is back next week, guys.
She's going to
In
return
action.
to action. Not crying and
Probably
telling us about her sob story
It
of her
might be
life.
softcore, but maybe not.
Boop, gotcha.
Oh.
Bianca Belair is going to defend her shit. Well, I'm confused. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, say words.
Words. You're a word.
So Esther's coming out.
Esther's coming out. She gonna be doing stuff. That's what's happening. Jacob had sent you the picture of the Slim Jim with
Oh, yeah.
Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those commercials.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is she wearing?
Is she wearing heels?
Yeah, she's not wrestling.
Why is she showing us her hoo-hoo?
She likes to show off her hoo.
Well, she shouldn't like to show off her hoo-hoo.
Ho,
Matthew says, Cola, want to check it some crazy coincidences with Back to the Future, scrawny to brawny. Back to the Future decoded. Interesting stuff. You guys are funny.
Okay. Works.
Not really.
Like, fuck it.
Bailing over the top. Ayla hoo-hoo laughing. Yeah, her hoo-hoo just hanging out there. She's got her hoo-hoo hanging out.
She ain't scared.
Is that like all their house shows or something they're
Yep.
showing?
She's noticed some of those where there's like two the same night.
Yeah,
See? The 20th, the 19th,
Kingston
the 21st.
and Ottawa. Maybe because it's SmackDown and...
Yeah, they'll just
Raw.
break them up. Yeah.
Well, that's what they are going to do, right? Because it makes sense. Why wouldn't they?
Buy tickets.
What?
Eat them.
I had some earlier.
Give you heartburn all night.
Why would I have heartburn?
If you eat those now. Because you have to lay down for sleep.
I'm done eating them. Ella Mangina. Hey.
Who?
What? What?
Who?
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 Who? Man says, "LOL, Ayla, buy a bag of play sand, a lighter, and a metal bucket. Withdraw an obscene amount of money. Put the play sand in your tub. Fill it with water. Trim your money and put it in the bucket. Get your lighter and set it on fire. Welcome to Hawaii." Matthew's like, "It's old Greg. Want some Baileys?" It was like, "Nah, we don't actually want to go to Hawaii." "Oh, take your money. Put it in the bucket." I'm like, what the hell is that word? I could not get take out of TREME to save my life. I'd be like, I don't know, them, trim, Tron? I have no idea what's happening. $7,000 dahlias?
John Deere.
Ew, those things are so gross. I don't know how anybody likes them.
Tractors.
No, not tractors. Tractors are not gross.
Quindobino.
Kinder Buenos. They're so disgusting tasting. It was like, yeah, I about had a stroke reading what Matthew said. It was like, Grandma sends me some random Snapchats. Thanks. She's got to get used to her shit.
Did you see her house flooded?
Yeah.
She tell you all about it?
Did she tell you when she came and dropped off the key fob today? She was telling me like how her whole apartment is completely ruined. My yellow rugs have mold on them. I'm like, they wouldn't have gotten mold in 2 days.
No.
Like, she is so full of...
But they did take out 2 walls, and then they have 2 other walls X'd.
Yeah.
For removal.
Right. But, did you get any more pictures? Like, did anything happen? Because her chair looked like it was fine.
Yeah, it's
And
fine.
then the kitchen looked like it was fine. It looked like it was just in that corner of the outside wall.
Right.
And stuff into the next apartment over.
Right.
But she's like, all my stuff is ruined. I'm like,
Well,
I think you're being
drama it out.
completely dramatic. Please do not come into my place of business and be a drama queen. You wacko. Wacko.
Alexa on Raw Talk tonight after Raw.
Boop. Cat. What are you doing, Leopold? Leopold. Do you want your collar back on you? You try not to, like, choke yourself on it? I gotcha. Good job.
All right, Asuka, coming out first.
It says, nope, she hasn't said anything. How, maybe if she wouldn't shampoo her carpet every 3 days.
No, like the sprinkler system busted in the ceiling.
Yeah. So.
And it just flooded the whole entire apartment. Like, it ripped
hers.
The whole ceiling off the wall.
And, like, 3 others.
Yeah.
Like, it completely ruined, like, 4 apartments. It'd been leaking for a while. Like, it probably been leaking for a while, and then it just busted. But that's caused from them not doing maintenance on the fire stuff. So, they're going to be in trouble. Anyways. Careful, he's playing with that cord.
He's a spaz.
I know he is. Hey, Crazy. What are you doing? You got crazy in your eyes. He's got the crazy eye.
This is obviously the main event. So they're putting Asuka 4 weeks in a row in the main event.
Wow. Hey, chat. Are they replacing her things?
Her babies?
What? She's talking about your mom. Sure.
I thought you were talking about the show.
No. Ayla said, are they replacing her things?
So I got her renter's insurance about 5, 6 years ago. And so the insurance company is going to replace everything. They're also going to pay for her a place to live and food and shampoos and all that kind of stuff, which is actually really cool.
Amenities.
And then they're going to get their money back from the apartment complex.
Yeah, well, that's why you have to put in that claim, because what they'll do is they'll go after their insurance company.
Yeah, with their attorneys.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you basically are just out of it. And that's why I was like, she really doesn't have anything to worry about, because that's the best thing you could have done for her ever is get renter's insurance. One thing ever, if you ever rent, get renter's insurance, people.
It pays
Always.
for itself with one accident.
Always get renter's insurance. No matter what. Most of the time it, it doesn't cost too terrible amount of money for renter's insurance, but
Sometimes it'll lower your car insurance.
It helps so much when things like this happen, or your shit gets stolen, or anything like that. But no, the place is completely liable for what's happened. Completely liable.
Yeah, it's...
What happened has nothing to do with her. It's completely their problem. They fucked up.
Uh-oh. Becky and Asuka, it has started. It's official.
It's official,
Make
people.
it official, then.
Let's make it
then.
official. Let's make it official.
We got about 13 minutes left.
No fair. Matthew says, hopefully insurance covers that. Yep. Picola says, I'm going to fall asleep. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye. Good night, Picola. Take care. Good night. Get some good sleep. We'll see you Wednesday. It was like, I'd ask her, but like you said, dramatic. It was like, night, Fat Lisa. Matthew says, later, Cola. Take care. And Ayla says, she's moving where? She's not moving yet.
She hasn't moved yet. I mean, obviously, she's staying at Deborah's right now, but...
Yeah. Matthew says the insurance company will also file a claim against the complex.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Matthew says it's nice talking with adults.
Whoa! Spinning kick.
It was like, son of a bitch, haha, no one tells me shit.
Yeah, no, like her couch was completely destroyed.
Yeah. It happened on Sunday night at midnight. Travis and I were like kind of sleeping. The cat woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And then we were like, oh, okay, he finally calmed back down. And all of a sudden his phone rings at 6. And immediately my mind was like, who died?
Right, yeah.
Who fucking died? Who died? I had this like wave of anxiety just like flood over me. I was like, oh my God. And then he's talking to her and like stuff. And then I could tell in his voice that it wasn't anything that big of a deal. So I was like, oh, everything's fine. I like touched him on the arm and I was like, okay, everything's not that bad. I was like, whatever it is, it's something that can be dealt with. Like, ew. But, oh my God, I was like, and it was almost like 6 o'clock on the fucking
It was.
dot.
I think she waited till
6. She's like, I'm going to wait till fucking 6 o'clock.
Just call it 5. Fuck.
Calling him. As Matthew says, it says talking with adults. I don't know who you're talking to. Us? We're adults? You're not an adult because you're talking about monkeypox.
Gay bathhouses.
Matthew's like, having multiple indifferences, especially through the same provided creative savings. This is a big main event given the rest of the card tonight.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Ayla says, so does Grandma have a new number? I got a random text today saying, I'm homeless. Thought it was Ape.
It probably was, because she does have a phone number. It's not new. It's her old one.
Yeah, so your grandma's number is the same. Nothing's changed with her phone number at all. Nothing. It's the same number. So that's why we did it that
Did get
way.
her a smartphone, though.
I was telling Ayla that at breakfast yesterday when we went
sorry.
to breakfast. I was talking to her about it. I was like, the reason why she asked me was because she was like, so Grandma Sherry just tried to follow me on Snapchat or Facebook or...
Right. I did it all, yeah.
TikTok, maybe it was. Oh, it was TikTok. It was
did it.
TikTok. She was like, so she can see stuff now? And I was like, oh, yes, I had to tell her because she thought it was somebody else that stolen Grandma's identity and shit. I was like, no, it's her. It's her. It's totally her. So, yeah, Matthew's like, ape monkeypox. It's a nickname for Travis's sister, Matthew. It was like, she has like 20 different numbers. Yes. April does have 20 different numbers. Ernest Bell says, see y'all. Bye, Ernest. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Have a good night. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. Matthew says, peace, Ernest. It was like, I was literally talking and got a notification on my phone. Sherry added you on TikTok, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I had to tell her. I was like, no, we kind of decided that we would upgrade her to a smartphone and put her through the government plan. And
got her a S52 or whatever.
An A52, yeah.
A52.
Got her
Samsung Galaxy
pretty
A52.
nice Galaxy phone and stuff. We don't need to print the internet. Like, why? I need to print the internet. Matthew's like, Obama phones. Yes, Matthew. But you know what? It helps with my phone bill. So I'm okay with it. And she is okay to have it. She's an older lady, and it's fine. It's fine. She is the type of person that it should be utilized for, basically. That's who should be using that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we've only paid our phone bill for 8 years.
Yeah.
Figured it's time to move forward.
Well, you know, with getting complete unlimited data and stuff, it just ridiculous. And how much it would cost me to do it just wasn't worth it.
Oh, Becky drop kicks her back out to the ground. Nope, baseball slide.
Smarter, not hotter. Matthew's like, I have no problem with Obama phones. I never got one. I'm jealous. You have to, like, fit a criteria is all.
You have to be on some sort of a government assistance, like a food stamp plan or housing. There's another one, too, but those are the two main ones.
Yeah. It was like, she's old. She's my grandma. Not like she's a bum 20 to 30-year-old, right? Like, right? It looks like we just got 2 Galaxy S22 Pluses. Crazy good phones and so much storage and other good stuff. So, yeah. So, Luke, I got the 22 Ultra 512 gig. So, yeah.
She's rolling.
I did upgrade my phone. I did get everything kind of put on there, but I haven't put my, like, SIM card in it yet.
It'll be around Christmas.
It won't. He's being weird.
Am I?
Yes. You're being weird. Because it's out of the package. It's been turned on. It's been charged all the way. Has a case on it.
And you took it
and
out.
I put a screen on, and it has all my stuff on there. So in reality,
it's ready to go.
I threw it. It's ready to go. I just got to put the SIM card. I threw it.
He's not dumb.
Well, he is, because I threw it over there already.
Whoa! A double clothesline. Both of these broads know how to get their job done.
Go that way. Go long. Luna's in the chat that says, good night, everyone. Good night, Luna. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday for a minute. Thank
6
you.
minutes
Appreciate
left.
That. You know,
Thanks for
ban
hanging out with
people.
us, Luna.
Goth Fleshy also says, we'll see you Wednesday, folks. Thanks, Goth Fleshy.
All
Thanks
right,
for hanging
we'll
out
see
with
ya.
us. Matthew says, I have the S8 and I hate it, but it's still works, so whoop-de-doo. That's how we are with our phones, Matthew. Don't worry. We usually keep ours
Forever.
forever.
I still have my Note 9. And before that was the 7 Active. And then before that was the 4.
6.
Was it the 6? Yeah, I did. I went from the 6 to the 7.
Mm-hmm. And then before that was the 3.
The 3, yep. So I went 3, 6, 7, 9, and that's where I'm at.
Matthew's like, did they get to S22 in 6? How did they get to S26 in 6 years down the traveling Nazis?
They went to 20 in 2020. They just changed the name of it. So they went from 10 to 20.
Sorry, the cat knocked it off of me. It's right here. Anyways. So what they ended up doing is they went from like the 10 in 20, and then in 21 they went to the 21. like they did 20, 21, like 10, 20, 21, 10, 21, whatever.
Yeah,
Like, they did them all together, like, really fast.
In 20, they did 21. Or 20. And then in 21, they did 21. And then in 22, they did a 22. That's where we're at.
Looks like our phones
So-
have the top tier cases. Screen protectors, 5 more plus gigs of storage, plus 1 gigs of cloud storage. And then the deal that came with our phones gave us a year free of Spotify Family Premium. Cool. I bought my phone outright because I don't like to put my phones through
Yeah, she
all the crap.
literally spent $1,200 plus on her phone because with the case, she bought 2 cases. Had you bought a pop socket yet?
No, but it's going to be here.
So yeah, she bought a pop socket also, and then two whatever they're called, cases, and then she takes it in and get it painted for the screen cover.
The liquid screen
It's
covers.
a liquid type with
I
insurance.
don't like going through my provider to get my phones. I don't like paying a monthly thing for them. So.
Yeah, so $1,200 in cash seems ridiculous.
And I don't like buying them.
Yeah,
I don't like buying them through the provider because they're just overratedly priced. I got it for like $400 less than if I would have bought it through the fucking provider. So fuck them.
Yeah.
Like up one side and down the other. Fuck them. Sorry, Luke, but I seriously
But
buy your phones outright. That's fine. But
the plan that we're gonna get might have like an HBO Plus or something if we
Yeah.
decide to go that high. I think it's still gonna be super expensive. I think it's like $70 a phone or something. Unless you do 4 phones.
Mm-hmm.
She cannot do the disarm her on the ropes.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh,
She's like, here, I'll take your
twisty knee.
lady parts out.
Well, she's already had a baby. Oh! That was a hellified wedgie.
Oh.
Poor Becky. No?
Fellers over like, stay away. Stay
Don't
away.
get sweat on me.
You guys are so gross.
Oh,
I was
she
like,
sat
I
on her
got
lap.
the OtterBox case, and Matthew's like, Luke, what provider do you have?
Oh, shit! Oscar has kicked Esther right in the face.
Nice. Looks like YouTube Premium, YouTube
Uh-oh.
Premium, Hulu Premium.
8. 9. Oscar makes it back in just in time.
Hulu Premium, free 3 months.
She
of
just
YouTube
beat her!
TV.
She pinned her right in the center of the ring! Becky wins! Becky wins!
So now it's a 3-way.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you don't
jeez.
call it a 3-way, but yeah.
It's a 3-way.
It's a fatal 3-way.
Matthew's like, OtterBoxes are overrated. It was like, yeah, I bought mine for $1,200 too. No payments, right?
OtterBox, that's what I have. And the only reason is because it has the flat, so I can put the pop socket on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Slytherin pop socket, because I'm in the house of Slytherin. You guys don't know what that is, Google it. But, like,
Google.
her back, you can't put a pop socket on them, but she likes these Under Armour gears or
Yeah, I like the UAGs. I like their cases way better. But the way that they're set up, you can't put a pop socket on them. So, they're really not very, whatchamacallit,
So how did...
pop sockety.
Look at this. How did Asuka lose? There's no finisher. There's nothing that would have hurt her.
I have
See?
no idea.
Watch. Now she comes in, and it's not even really... See? She's just laid out. But no move happened.
Maybe she was just so exhausted she couldn't. I don't know.
Running from the announce table to the
She's
ring.
like, oh, I'm so tired. I barely made it in here. Chief Detective Martha says tomorrow I'm on my break from work. I think it's time to get away for now. Yeah,
To me, that
that's good.
seems so weak on Asuka to have her pinned like that.
Mm-hmm.
The count out would have made more sense.
True. It would have made more sense.
And then it would have made her look harder to beat.
Yes.
But they had already done it earlier in the night, so.
Yeah. Luke says I go through Straight Talk and they have their own towers, plus she has T-Mobile towers for boosters. Ale says I need something strong because I spend way too much on it to break it. And Luke says we paid $1,300 for each phone, then got 2-line plan for 40 unlimited call for 40. Limited calls, text, international calls, unlimited 7 cap data per line. Unlimited. Matthew says I have T-Mobile Sprint, stupidest merge ever. Lame. It looks like a Straight Talk allows us to keep our American numbers with no penalty. It was like me too. Matthew, T-Mobile Chief Detective says Becky to Cheetah.
With AT&T.
Matthew says WWE is annoying me, and Vindicator says predictable for the same main event 2 weeks in a row. Whatever. WWE is a continuous car crash. You just can't take your eyes off of forever. So now that I see you guys for SmackDown. So on that, we'll see you on Wednesday. Hopefully.
Wednesday is going to be such a good show. I'm looking so much forward to it. We're going to find out who's going to be in the
Owen Hart stuff.
And then we're going to do our prediction show on Thursday night.
Yes.
So look for us on Thursday night. Same time, same bat channel.
Yes.
That will happen. Because we're not going to do it this weekend.
No, I'm not doing it this weekend. I refuse.
All 11 matches.
Because we already have to do that long-ass pay-per-view for AEW on Sunday. And it's a 3-day weekend for us here in the States if you have Memorial Day off.
This weekend?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. But Chief Detective says, well, I'm here. And Luke says, my phone case has a turntable stand-like thing that lets me lean my phone over to make a little TV. Jade has a pop socket. But does her pop socket say something on it?
Does the pop socket work on the big-ass phone? Mine does if it's perfectly flat like this. You can't see it, but it's perfect. And it won't tip over. But if I have it on anything else, it just falls over.
Any kind of different surface. Vindicator says, before that, 44 hours for Dynamite. Yes. Matthew says, when is the next pay-per-view? AEW's pay-per-view is on Sunday if you're going by AEW. Hell in a Cell pay-per-view is in 2 weeks? No, 3 weeks?
It's 2.
2 weeks now?
Yeah, it's the next weekend.
2 weeks from now for Hell in a Cell for WWE's. It's on a Saturday. So you have a couple pay-per-views in a row, basically. Ayla says I'm on a business plan through my work. Looks like unlimited uncapped data. Ah, nice. Matthew says Becky winning is foolish. Also says enjoy yourselves. Y'all take care. And Luke says her pop socket has Penny the Clown on it. Pennywise the Clown. Nice. Mine have unicorn llamas on them. Just kidding. I got a completely pure white pop socket. So. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your night, mornings, whatever, Tuesdays, and we'll see you here again for Dynamite.
Woo! See you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.